still works, right? It's very scary. I haven't used that button in a while. We're in vertical again. Oh my god, I'm so vertical right now. Why am I so vertical? I'm not supposed to be vertical. It's Pokemon stream, so I think it's okay for it to be vertical. That's the thinking here, okay? Welcome in, Jesscore. I am the vertical girl. Thank you. I love being called a girl so much. Anytime you want me to be happy, just do that. The log is here. Poop Wars is the log. Okay, wait. We upgraded from Poop Wars to the log. That's kind of crazy. We got Carol Animates, Locking Guys, Lofus, That Gamer, Whooper Enthusiast. Of course, Whooper Enthusiast is here. Of course, Jamela is here. Panther Games is back. Nice to see y'all. Nice to see y'all. We're just gonna chill out today. I'm here, I'm queer. My joint and emotional pain is moderate to severe. I don't have joint pain. I do have occasional back pain, but it's kind of, you know, it's kind of been fixed for a lot of years. Well, you know, you never really get rid of back pain, but like it's fine. I do a lot of things that would throw out my back if I still had the back parts to get thrown out, you know? And they don't anymore, so that's fun. I might have a stronger back than the average person. 4th of July fireworks happening right now? I don't know when they're gonna happen here. I live pretty close to a place that puts them off, so there is a chance we hear them tonight. Because I do live pretty darn close. Like, I'm not gonna be super specific about what close place it is, because then you'll know where I live, but like, I live pretty close to a place that does them. Like, and probably is going to do them tonight. Because I heard them last 4th, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So we'll see if that happens. I don't know. Anyway, let me show you all the setup we got going here. Okay, so we got... This is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. You know it well. I've got my backup, my original Switch. This is not... Despite these Joy-Cons, this is my launch Switch. Okay, we got a Drifblim raid that'll give me Herba on there. This thing chugs, by the way. This thing has been chugging. The fan has been getting so hot. So we might be on like a time crunch here before this thing melts. So all I do is I hit challenges group on that one. And then I tear a raid battle on this one. Put in a link code 1052. And then I could do in my own raid and just keep redoing the raid. So we're just gonna chat while we do that. Uh-oh, I meant to, well, they're going in with Pikachu. Why is it a fire-type raid now? Oh, I guess it's always been a fire-type raid. I can just kill it no matter what. Nice character. I know, she looks like Nia Xenoblade. That's my goal in most games, make Nia Xenoblade. Heard the new Switches are getting pretty hot. My new Switch has been fine. My new Switch has been plenty fine. But my old Switch is in pain. And I just don't know how to get the save file off there to a different one. Can we get a little bit of information on Last to Leave Sinnoh? How do you know Last to Leave Sinnoh? What do you know about Last to Leave Sinnoh? I'm just kidding. I know it's been leaked by a couple people. I know it's been... I know... Not to put names under, but I know Vinny leaked it. I know a certain guy named Eric leaked it. No, you cannot have any more information than that, though. It's not a very well-kept secret, though. I will, you know, say that. Eric Point Crow? There could be other Erics. You don't know. Anyway, all we have to do in this fight is belly drum and then drain punch, and it dies. Wait, it didn't die. I could have swore I like killed it in one hit before. Huh? Why didn't it die? Oh, wait. I messed it up. Well, I can't find an opening to run away. All right, wait. I messed it up. We can get this right. It's because I accidentally brought the wrong Pokemon with my other one, okay? It's because I accidentally brought a level 100 Pikachu. I was supposed to bring the level 1 Lechonk. See you later, Jesscore. Cryogonal Peaks Gen 5 Pokemon. He's cool. I guess they's cool. Cryogonal does not have a gender. Shout out to the non-gender individual. There's no good words for people without gender, you know? We need better words. We need better words for that. Oh, I guess if this thing's gonna be here, it can, like, murder a little bit. Enby? I know, well, Enby, but, like, they don't want to be called Enbys all the time. You need cool words. Like, you got king, you got queen, you got girlies. We need a non-gender version of one of those. Gonna do fireworks with my family? Oh, I hope you have fun and no one blows off their hands. Is Iron Hand still meta for Terror Raid? I have no clue. I think Arceus is meta for Terror Raid, honestly. Bring an Arceus to everything you do. Monarch? Monarch could be okay. It could work. Okay, there go my stat changes. Oh, I can Terrastal. Let's do that. Null? Non-binary nulls. This is my friend, they're null AF. We can try it on. I'm gonna go watch fireworks now. Everyone's watching fireworks, crazy. I'll catch in a little bit later then, Whooper. See you when you're done. I mean, if you I shouldn't be that presumptuous. I hate fireworks. I haven't seen fireworks in a while. I just get to hear them. I hear them when the place nearby does them. Okay, so we did kill the Driftblim. No, we didn't. I'm lying. I'm a liar. Okay, it's dead. Are these raids online? They are not, because I don't have Switch Online for my second Switch. That's a really stupid reason, but I'm just too cheap to buy another Switch Online. I don't even pay for my own Switch Online. I'm on, like, my parents' plan that they use for Animal Crossing. Alright, okay, it's still giving me spicy herbs. That's good. And then we close it out on the other Switch. And then we reset. Final season for Apothecary Diaries. I've never heard of that. Heard some fireworks in the morning for some reason. Yeah, they do them at weird times sometimes. I would absolutely believe that was still fireworks. And not the natural white people joke of, oh, sometimes I hear gunshots at night. It's like, do you? I think I have, but you know. I wouldn't... This is a safe place. It probably wasn't. It probably was just fireworks, you know. Creator go to jail for tax evasion? That's a pretty good reason to go to jail for, honestly. Well, as long as they're not... Poor people tax evasion? Real. Yeah, great reason to go to jail. Rich people tax evasion? Ugh. Ugh. Alright, so I need to change my Pokemon. Maybe that'll work. Maybe that's the issue we're having here. Challenge as a group. Terra Raid Battle. The third day I got Switch 2, I played Scarlet and Violet on it for the first time, and I got a shiny Jolteon in less than 10 minutes with no Herba. Dang! We are gonna get so many shinies once we're Herba'd up. Alright, all ready to go here, all ready to go there. Boom. Exhibit A, the outfit. What do you mean the outfit? I'm wearing a flannel and a t-shirt. This isn't even one of the weird ones. This isn't even one of the weird ones. I'm wearing, like, the most normal thing a person can. You never seen someone in a t-shirt before? Do you go outside? Shiny Mining on my first visit to Charge to... Oh! Yeah, those have started. I want to go get some of those. We might go get a couple of those. Send in love from Ireland. Oh, nice to see ya, Seki. Those outbreaks are like OP on Switch 2. Like, I got 7 Porygon 2s. I didn't even need any Porygon 2s. I thought it was a dress. Skin tone's not your color. If your dumbass thinks the t-shirt's a dress, that's your own fault. Okay, I think all I need to do is Belly Drum. And then, now that I have, like, a low-level Lechonk over there, we should be good. I'm gonna hunt Plusle now. Nice. They do look pretty similar, but I think it's still one of those where, like, you can see it off in the distance and be fine, you know? Oh, it did not die. I swear this thing didn't used to be fire type. I swear this thing was definitely an ice type last time I looked at it. Only thing I know about Ireland is the Legally Blonde song Ireland from the musical. I haven't seen regular Legally Blonde. Just an opinion? You're being a dick. This was definitely an ice type last time I was doing. Why is it a fire type now? Why is this Drifblim a fire type? Alright, we gotta make an Arceus to kill this Drifblim with. Since apparently it decided to be a fire type. Okay. Are you dick shaming? If you're gonna be a dick, yeah. No. When I swear, don't gaslight me. The game is gaslighting me. This was an ice type last night. I was fighting this and it was an ice type last night. Why is it a fire type now? Why is it a fire type now? It was an ice type, I swear. Your Honor, it was blue 2 seconds ago. Am I a fairy type? Hell yeah, girly. Hells yeah. Best type in the game. I would 100% be a fairy type gym leader. I'd have my Whimsicott. Okay, favorite Pokemon would get to be there. I'd have my Mega Altaria, which some people would say is overpowered, but I say we need to get more Megas in the main fights of the game. I'd have my Sylveon. There's so many good fairy types, right? I'd have so many good fairy types. Maybe Aldino? Aldino would be a good one. The headphones are squishing your head so tight you have memory loss. It was blue! It was blue last night! It was blue, I swear! I did not run that red light. It was green, Your Honor. If I was a Pokemon trainer, I'd wager type. I'd be water type. I'd be water type because most of my favorite Pokemon are water type. Makes sense. And my ace would be Terra Water Carnivine. Oh, right. We can choose one that's not because you can Terra it. Can't see 5-star raids on my map. Any tips? Do you have them unlocked? You need to, like, do a certain amount to get them unlocked. Do a challenge video as your fairy type gym leader? Maybe. I don't like to do a lot of playthrough challenges. Maybe a video where, like, I assemble it from, like, different cards and, like, show off what Pokemon I'd have based on their card arts. That would be fun. Oh, Esper. I like Esper. I don't know if Esper would fit onto the team. Giovanni's Charisma, because I pulled it. Giovanni's looking pretty sexy in that card. I will say. Last Pokemon being a Totem Pokemon? Oh, what y'all know about Totem Pokemon? Gen 4 is my favorite gen because of Wormadam and Carnivine. Wormadam is an interesting pick. Have you seen Naked Burmy? Hold on. Hold on. We need to get Naked Burmy here, okay? I need to show y'all Naked Burmy. Ah! Ah! I misspelled and bad things happened! Naked Burmy. I misspelled and really bad things happened. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're good now. We're good now. I may have accidentally changed the B to an H, and Pornhub may have come up. Now, because I am in Texas, if I had accidentally clicked that link, I would have been blocked. We don't have Pornhub in Texas. However, you know, it was in the search results. Wait. Okay, there's the image, and then we need image. Which one is it? This one with a lot of text. Yeah, that's not it. That's not Naked Burmy. Image. Fine, we'll get a new one. Y'all gotta see that. This is canon. This is canon. Naked Burmy is real. Naked Burmy is real. This is actually canon. This is part of, like, a canon document. That's what he looks like without the cloak. How do y'all not have Pornhub in Texas? Because, like, Texas has something about, like, ID verification or something. And they didn't want to comply because you shouldn't have to submit your ID to watch that show. Anyway, Naked Burmy, everyone. That's all I needed to show. And now we reset the other one. All right, so apparently that thing's gonna be a fire type, which means that I gotta make a water type Arceus real quick. Do we have a splash plate? Do we got a splash plate up in here? Same in Kentucky? Right. That makes sense. Yeah, sorry for teaching you all too much about Texas. Blame Naked Burmy. Naked, huh? Alright, splash plate, become a water type. Why was Burmy there? Because I was showing him. It was important that everybody saw. Wormadam was brought up. I needed to show Burmy. Favorite Pokemon? Whimsicott. That's why he could be on my fairy type team. It would be great. Alright, let's make you a water type, terra type as well. And this should make quick work of that Drifblim that definitely changed its type. It's giving the same, like, rewards, though. That's the thing. Would you rather be... I'm not answering that one. Oh, my lord. I think I'd be a fire-type gym leader. What would your team be? What would you have? Volcarona would be a fun fire type. Okay. Boom. Gotta wait for the old launch switch to slowly get off its rocker and load up. The fan's not going too crazy right now. The fan's very reasonable right now. Bidoof's not in ZA. I'm not playing. I don't know if Bidoof... Do we have eyes on Bidoof in ZA? Have we seen him in the trailers? Where is he? I love your videos. Thank you, Plushy World. Alright, it's still a fire type here. Good for it, I guess. Challenge as a group. 5799. Do a challenge where the only Pokemon you can use is Cosmo. It only knows, like, Teleport or something. That's all it has. We cannot make it work with... It can't do anything. What game is this? This is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I guess Pokemon Violet specifically. Did you steal Cliffy from Purple Cliff? No. I could've. If I had stolen it from Purple Cliff, I would have stolen far more Cliffies. Purple Cliff has a lot of Cliffies. I would not just be the one if I was stealing, you know? Mungman Bullcraft! Alright, let's see what Arceus can do against this thing. We got Judgment, super effective. Yeah. Do we want to Acid Spray first? Let's just run a Judgment and see what happens. Not enough. Okay. How do you get Ash Hat Pikachu? I think you can get one of them with, like, a... Oh, I'm paralyzed. Alright, hold on. Get some assist from the other switch. I think there's a QR code for one of them that still works. I think you can scan a QR code and make it work. But they were event ones. Yeah, let's Acid Spray him first to get its special defense down. What team color am I? What? Team color in what? Do a run with only Sobble? I did the Pikachu run. That's the only run I'm ever gonna do. Stop Thunder Waving. I just want you to die. Will-O-Wisp. Oh, that was one of my teammates. Alright, alright. Chat, what's your least favorite Pokemon and why is it Bruxish? Oh, it's Thunder Waving again. Alright, hold on. Hold on, let me call in my hacks. There we go. Alright, now we can Terastallize and use Judgment, and it should just die. I think it'll just die. How did everyone know it was Bruxish? It's always Bruxish! I don't care if James Turner designed it, and his art's usually pretty cool. Bruxish is ugly. Stupid dolphin Pokemon from the most recent game? Oh, which one? Palafin or Finizen? There's two that look exactly the same. Yay! It's mostly dead. It mostly died. Maybe this is a belly dance. What can we belly dance with that uses water? Because I want to get this done in like 2 turns. So it doesn't get to do this, where it like wastes a bunch of time activating literally everything. I despise my friend's Dragonite. What does your friend's Dragonite do? Need help on difficult 6-star raids. 6-star raids can be pretty tough. You gotta have something like specifically built for raids to do it. That's the thing. I would take Miltank over the Flamingo and Dolphin Pokemon. I love Miltank. Miltank's great. It's adorable. But I mean, the Flamingo Pokemon isn't that bad. He's shaped like a little boxing glove, you know? How was y'all's Pride Month? I didn't do much for Pride Month. I thought about going to Pokemon Internets because it was going to be during Pride, but I didn't, unfortunately. Where are those outbreaks? Oh, look, Palmies. Wait, we can go look at Palmies while we, like, wait for the other Switch to boot back up. Do I have Arceus in first slot? Yes, I do. I mean, there just might be a Palmy just flat out over here, you know? Alright, challenge alone. No, challenge as group. Challenge a group, there we go. If only I knew how to, like, change this back to the ice type it was before. Because I swear, it was an ice type. My favorite Gen 9 Pokemon is Iron Hands. Oh, hold on, I need to read numbers and then I can read chat. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Favorite Gen 9 Pokemon is Iron Hands, and I had to get it from a trade because I'm Scarlet. That makes sense. And the name was Ferropalmus. Nice. Sarah Legend Ace Pokemon Talonflame. Love Talonflame. Great Egg Hatcher. Blaziken Magmortar. Loved Magmortar. Used him in Platinum. Flareon Revavroom. Ooh, Revavroom's a good one. Forget about Pokemon Legends ZA. It's coming soon. How did I get Arceus in this game? I transferred it. I got an event back in like 2013 and transferred it in. Found a glitch in Pokemon Go and spawned a 10-star raid and one-shot my entire that doesn't sound like a glitch. That sounds like Niantic wants your money. You forgot me. Oh, Shiny Fennekin. Shiny Fennekin. I did not forget you. Hold on. Hold on a second here. And by second, I mean we need to win the battle first. I'm not a Pokemon Go fan anymore. They've, like, monetized it way too much. Like, they just want you to spend too much money. Some of this. So to give my Miraidon cream instead of sandwich. Wait, what? Huh? What's your first initial? M, I guess. Can I join the next Terra Raid? These are not online because I don't have Switch Online. Alright. Judgment, Water, please kill in one hit. First shiny in Violet was Lechonk. I believe that's a lot of people's first shinies. It is a good one. It's a nice, vibrant one to see. Oh yeah, there could be a little bit of stream delay. I don't know how much there is, but... Alright, that's enough damage. No, don't Thunder Orb me again. Don't Thunder me again. My other Switch is like 2 seconds in the future. Are you winning? Probably. We're doing alright. Alright, let's cheer over here so that I can heal off the paralyzation. Drifblim! Drifblim, you've taken like 15 moves. Can you stop? Can you chill out for a second? Alright. It's to get you outside and play. That's why they make you spend money, and all the money gets reinvested in the game or into charity. It doesn't get reinvested into charity. the game exists so they can make money. The money goes to them. Charity is not usually involved. But, like, they increased all the ranges of stuff for, like, COVID, and that was great, because, like, of course the range of being able to access stuff should be better. It makes for a better gameplay experience. Like, if I'm outside and I see a thing, I should be able to hit it from where I am, instead of, like, breaking through a fence to go to the water tower. You know? Sylveon or Miltank? Sylveon. Alright. So, Shiny Fennekin, chat. You think I didn't go back for the Shiny Fennekin? You think I didn't get Shiny Fennekin? Not only did I get Shiny Fennekin. Where are they? Okay, I may have forgotten where they are. What are these fucking boxes? What is my organization? Where? Not only did I get one Shiny Fennekin, not only did I get 2 Shiny Fennekins, I got 3 Shiny Fennekins, baby! Yeah, so, like, after I finished that stream and didn't get one for, like, 2 hours, it only took me, like, an additional hour to get all 3. I was just having really bad stream luck that day. Anyway, because we're here, I will evolve them right now. Because I was actually waiting for a stream to evolve them on. I wish I could kiss you. Real. Well, not as a Fennekin. Not real, actually. Not real at all. Forget that I said real. Alright, we're gonna make this one a Braixen. Wait, I need to look at what the things are. I want Braixen to be the sleepy one. Whichever one's sleepy is Braixen. Look at her! She's so pretty! I love her! She's so pretty! She's beautiful! Okay, so which one's sleepy? Normally I wouldn't agree with Smash, but sure! Okay, that one's uncommon. That one's nothing. Okay, so the sociable one is gonna be the Braixen then. Sure. And then the other one gets to be Delphox. Boom! Who is he in? That's my dead name. Both of my save files are named after that. Because I hadn't chosen Mia yet, you know? At that point, I was like, you know, I was playing around with maybe it being Nia, because it's rearranged, but don't name yourself after anime cat girl. I mean, if you do want to name yourself after anime cat girls, name yourself after anime cat girls. I just decided it was not the right way for me, you know? But if that's something that you do want, you know, it's your choice. Everyone's named after something. She's so pretty too! She's so pretty too! Anime cat headphone. Oh, you want me to wear cat ears? We can do that. Here, girl. Girl, learn some mystical fire. Learn how to mystic on my fire. Almost named myself after a Minecraft mob. Well, that's real. Weathered cut copper stairs. Alright, let's make a picnic so that we can see both of them. Let me fucking restart the other Switch while we do it. I also want to go look at all the Palmies. We got a lot of things here. Girl named Snow Golem? Oh my god, peak name though. Oh, this is a terrible place for a Palmy outbreak. Oh, unless they're down there. They're down here. That's not bad. This is a great place for a Palmy outbreak. What was I talking about? Wait, no, they're definitely up top. What do we got? What do we got? Okay. There's some Palmies. Look at all the Palmies. Look at all the little babies. If there's a shiny one, it'll be pink. So if you see something pink, yell out about that. Anyway, I want to have a picnic with my new ladies. Girl named Chicken Jockey be like... Alright. Look at her. Oh, wait, she's shorter than me. Wait, she's shorter than me. I need her to be bigger than me. We're holding hands. No, hold hands with me. Girl, no! Girl, no, we can't do that on stream. All right, what about you? Oh, you're just sleepy. You're sleepy. Beautiful. The stream for some reason started at the beginning. It does that sometimes. You know. Can't do what on stream? Look, she was kneeling down in front of me. I was a little scared, okay? Okay. I didn't know where she was going with that. Okay, yeah, this is a terrible place for Palmies to spawn in. Can we talk about how, like, every single time there's a Hoppip group, it looks like there's a shiny because they bring a Skiploom? What are these guys over here? Wait, I'm getting distracted by the Palmies again. Alright, let's go back into another one. Picnic, baby. That's not what I needed to be in. Alright, challenge as a group. I need to not change my Pokemon every time on this. Alright. Poke Portal. Terra Raid Battle. Lechonk, link code, select 8160. Boom. Boom. No raid was found. What? Huh? Girl. Look closer. Thank you. There we go. Grow a garden stream? I am not getting... There is only one Roblox game I want to play. And it is... There's like a storm chasing Roblox game. I want to play that. But that is the only Roblox game I have any interest in. But there's one where you do storm chasing. I want to, like, get Phil and, like, maybe another Purple Clip member and just go around storm chasing in that game. Phil plays Grow a Garden, though. I don't know why. But, yeah. Oh, you know what? You know what we need to do here? We need to cheer and then go all out. And then I acid spray 3 times. Who is the Lechonk? It's my other Switch. It's the Switch hosting the raid. I have them running a low-level Lechonk because raids are based off your, like, the amount that the timer gets ticked off is based off the HP of the Pokemon that are being used. So, like, if that Lechonk dies, it's okay. This Drifblim is being annoying. Stop it, Drifblim. Is the Mario poster gone? I still have it. It's just in a different place. Here's what we swapped to. We have a poster for Game Freak's PS1 game, Click Medic. I'm like the only person who has one of those, by the way. That's like an in-store poster for that. It was not easy to get. I had to import it. All right, and then we heal up on this account. Why not just use 4 competent attackers? Well, I only have 2 switches. And Arceus is about to one-hit this thing. We just do that, boom. What kind of deck do you run when you're playing the Pokemon TCG? I've been into Guardy recently. I always like decks that recharge energy from the discard. So, you know, that's sort of my deal. Yeah. I also learned how to play Dragapult for a while, though. Rowlet just sitting off camera. There's a lot of things just sitting around off camera. See, it died! Yes, perfect. Okay. That's the missing piece of the puzzle we were missing. I need to have my ult switch, do the thing. Alright, don't catch. Give me some rewards. Gardevoir fans when Toadscroll... Yeah. A little bit. Wait, Toadscroll does other things. Is Toadscroll Gardevoir? Something is coming around to do Gardevoir, but Gardevoir always comes back. How long has Brisket been behind there in the chair? Huh? What, on this one? Brisket over there? She's been there for a while. Since, like, March. Do you have a Nintendo Switch too? Oh, you better believe it. That's why this is so smooth. That's how you can tell. The game actually looks like a game. Silky smooth. Alright, that Palmy outbreak sucks. Let's find another one to do in between. There we go. Now that's a Palmy location. Yeah. Toadscroll blocks you from taking cards out of the discard pile via abilities. It's only into your hand. I believe Toedscruel is only into your hand. It affects Gimmighoul. Not Gimmighoul. The surfing one. Because that takes energy out of the discard and puts into their hand a lot. Because Guardy takes it from the discard and puts onto Pokemon, Toedscruel does not affect that. Now I remember. That's what Toedscruel does. Those are unrelated Palmies. Golden Go! That's the guy. He's the guy. Yes, that's what Toedscruel gets all up in your face with. Now, that is a competent deck on its own, though. Terra Raid. Link code 8548. Boom. 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 All ready to go. All ready to go. Start raid battle. I was hunting for Shiny Flareon on the Switch too, and I got stuck in a 10-minute loop because there were so many of them. Oh, you got, like, stuck bouncing between them? Yeah, that can happen. That goes crazy on Switch too. I've been stuck in big loops like that. What's the best shiny of all time? I don't know. That's what I need to do. I need to make a Discord channel where people can, like, send in their favorite shinies and then rank them. I need that bad boy. Okay, we're gonna put you in cheer. We're gonna get you ready for the go all out. I'm not gonna hurt Driftblim too much yet. Purplecliff should learn to put his credit card in his wallet. Well, okay. Okay. I also need to learn to put my credit card in my wallet. Because when it was in the back of my phone case, bad things happened. My phone is not in its case, so that can't happen right now. Intentionally so. I will not accidentally steal my credit card on this stream. I swear. Pride Month is over, now it's time for Wrath Month. Okay, okay, I see the vision. Okay, you get ready for a go all out. Boom. You do this, since that attack is now done. What's your favorite type? Fairy type. I like a lot of fairy types. Oh, paralyzation again. Please? Really? I don't want to be paralyzed right now. God, I can't even undo it. Alright, let's just go for it and see what happens. Welcome in, Mason Gaming, MLG, Magenstorm. And Rebecca. Fairy types are girly pop coded. Oh, actually, I got a... Back there, I've got like a bunch of little postcards of the fairy type Miku design. I love her. She is so girly pop. Do I like Pokemon Go? Not anymore. Not anymore. Pokemon Go has fallen off. I wish... Like, I thought about getting into it this weekend to, like, try and get one of those shiny Gimmighouls. But, I don't think I'm gonna do it. What's Pokemon you hate? Bruxish. I need to think of more original answers for that. I can't just say Bruxish every time. And no matter how deep my hatred runs, I cannot just say Bruxish every single time. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna kill these Palmies with God real quick. Girly pop fans, when I shove a needle in a balloon, the girly popped. Do not pop your girlies. Be nice to your girlies. That one cat girl Miku skin hit trans girls that play Fortnite like crack. Look, I have it. I bought it. I mean, I also bought that music pass for short skirt, long jacket, but I mean, that's also kind of a trans anthem when you think about it, right? I mean, what are all the trans girlies wearing? Exactly. What is that? Oh, it's a Rookidee. What did Palmies do? Not be pink. All right, hold on. I gotta update this. We're going to the switch on the thing first. Do that there. Save. All right, now I don't have to move my Pokemon every single time. Challenge as a group. That's the map. Found Shiny Palmy before me. Good job. But I actually found Shiny Palmy when the game came out. Surprise! I've had Shiny Palmy all this time. Who else hates Toxapex? I like Toxapex. Toxapex is chill. All ready to go, all ready to go. Let's go for it, baby. Anyone here love Alola? I love Alola. Alola is peak Alola. I am a big Alola fan. I mean, it was such a fun region design, you know? That's when they brought in, like, the regional forms and, like, gave all this extra, like, lore and identity to how these Pokemon evolved. The different islands were so interesting to visit and, like, go between. Lusamine is a character that lives there. Yep. They got rid of the gyms and did, like, these different I loved the trials. The trials shook things up so well, especially because they didn't have to be, like, big battles. They could just be like, hey, go through this dungeon and you'll get your thing. And you would be like, oh, cool. I got my thing. You know? Yeah, it also had Mommy in it. It did have Mommy, okay? She may have fused with a jellyfish. That may have been pretty cool of her. Yeah, and the Alola anime is so good because they stop, like, having it be a journey across the region and instead just make it a slice of life. And if the characters want to go somewhere, they just fucking go somewhere instead of spending 50 episodes between Gym 2 and Gym 3 and X and Y. What were they doing? You know? They spent so many episodes. Okay, let's do this one first. Okay. And then I need to do this. I really did like the Alola anime, though. I called it the best anime in a video recently, and everyone was like, what the heck? Okay. I don't have my boost yet. I would like my boost. I'm waiting on the other switch. XYZ was good. Yeah, XYZ was good because, like, they gave Ash a decent team at the very start, so you didn't have to, like, wait for him to, you know, get... They had cool things happen at the start of it, you know? You didn't have to wait till the very end for cool things to happen. But then... they spent, like, 50 episodes in the forest. You know? They spent 50 episodes just walking somewhere. And Alola, they say, I want to go take on the Trial Kahuna today. And then they go and do that. They don't have to walk there. Because the islands are like 2 feet long. Also, the Alola anime has Alima. And he has like the best animated episode in the entire thing. If you have not seen Alima's episode, there's an episode where he comes in and he just plays ping pong. And it's like beautifully, gorgeously animated. Like, it's crazy. Earliest pseudo-legendary, yeah. Everyone's getting the legendaries in Alola. Like, Lana gets, like, a... What does Lana get? No, Lana gets the Eevee. Mallow gets Shaman. Like, Mallow just gets Shaman. They just hang out with Nebby all the goddamn time. Someone gets Naganadel. I think Ash gets Poipole into Naganadel. Like, Gladion just has Silvally. Or type Null into Silvally. Like, it's the same Pokemon in that. It's not like an evolution, it just is the Pokemon with the mask. And Kukui, they give Ash a father figure. Bless his heart, he deserved one. He finally has a dad. Oh yeah, Ash gets Melmetal, I forgot about that. Yeah, they gave Ash a dad. Love it, big fan. Because they give Ash, like, Lily's role in the games. Where, like, she's sort of a semi-adopted by Kukui. They sort of slide him into that role. Which is a choice. But, like, Lily actually has a present mother in the anime. Because Lusamine's not completely evil. And there's a bit. There's a bit they do where they do the Who's That Pokemon? And it's Cosmog. And they look at it and they're all just like, it's Nebby! And then it's Nebby. Like, they don't know the name for it. They just call it Nebby. The rarest legendary Pokemon real. Ash needed a father, okay? And then he has, like, multiple parents now. Because he got an extra mother out of the deal, too. Just found Shiny Pachirisu. Oh, Shiny Pachirisu is a good one. Pink Pachirisu. A beauty. How am I? I'm doing all right. We're slowly but surely getting the herbs. As you do. All right, so this one I need to immediately go to power everyone up. We can do this. Oh, we have someone with Intimidate this time. Okay, so you Acid Spray. You tell everyone to go all out. There we go. And then we heal because the Drifloon likes the Thunder Wave. Because it sees a super effective move against my friend Water type here. Uh-oh, I messed up, I didn't heal up before I tried to attack. Okay, we're good. He's doing a rerun of Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I had 3 shinies on away from me. Oh my god. Sometimes it's a panic. A goddamn panic to try and find those shinies. They'll spawn in like another country, but you'll hear them. And you'll be like, I need to get to you, I need to get to you. Where are you, where are you? Why are you chipping its HP? Because I'm making it weaker. I'm chipping its HP with Acid Spray because now it's at -6 special defense, and a Terrestrialized Judgment will just flat out kill it without hitting the shield. That's why I'm doing it. It's just to make sure it doesn't shield up or anything. What about Evil Fennekin? Evil Fennekin wasn't the part. Well, they weren't evil Fennekins. No Fennekin is evil Fennekin. Was 2 Pachirisus and 1 Purloin. Where do you get Purloin? Oh, Legend Arceus. Shiny Purloin, you're not missing out on too much, okay? It's just a different shade of purple. Now, Pachirisu, that would've been cool. That thing's like bubblegum flavored. I would chew on it. You can have cotton candy Pachirisus. Let's see how many Herbas I got. Boom, 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 boom. Best way to find Pokemon materials? Mostly to do the outbreaks when they do want them for, really good materials. Like they did Delibird one time. Okay, we got 11 so far. We got 11. Gotta get those numbers up. Just hunting for Herba? Yep, we're just getting Herba tonight. A very, chill task. Just needs to be done. I'm gonna be shiny hunting soon. Later this month, we will be shiny hunting, so I need to get some Herba for it. And I think on this save file, I'm not gonna update the internet, so we keep these outbreaks. You know? Yeah, we do have the golden outbreaks. I did connect to the internet for those. What is this Sunflora up here? What is this? Why is there a Sunflora statue over here? Has anyone ever looked at this thing? Crazy. One question. Can you have an Ice-type Arceus with a Water Terra-type? Yes. You can have any Pokemon with whatever Terra-type. You just gotta change it out. It's changed out manually at the eatery where Larry lives. Challenge as a group. Nope, do not link trade. Put in a code 7. Oh my god, 3 7s. We almost wrote a jackpot there. How do you do free flight on Miraidon? You gotta have the DLC. It's a DLC thing, unfortunately. Because they knew it would sell copies, and boy does it. Why do you have the Evo of a starter and it's mid-Evo? Because I was showing off my shiny Fennekins that I caught off stream. Because we did a previous stream where I was trying to get them. And now I have one of each. I got Fennekin, Braxian, and Delphox. How to grind Terra Shards? That is also made easier by the DLC. That's the everything that's convenient is made easier by having the DLC, which is so dumb. Like, you get a charm to get more Terra Shards, and you get Stellar types that you can just fight and get a bunch of Terra Shards. It is not possible to stream snipe me. I'm in local play. We're just communicating with this Switch. We're not online. Oh, okay. Well, I got to attack with Acid Spray and hope it works. 500 cigarettes or Whimsicott, who win? The 500 cigarettes. Unfortunately, I think they just... it's enough of them that if you get the fire started, Whimsicott is gonna blaze up like that. Alright. Cheer me up, please. Heal me up. I need to not be paralyzed. Thank you. You change Arceus' type, it keeps the Terra type you gave it? Yes. So Arceus is by default a normal Terra type because you gotta transfer it in. So it will be normal Terra type no matter what type you change it to. So you gotta have a lot of shards. I can't pronounce. Look, pronouncing words is hard, okay? Yeah, once you have the DLC, you have the DLC. And, I'll let you in a little... Here's what you get, okay? They have, you gotta import these from different regions, because the one in our region has a download code in it. But they do have copies of the game that have the DLC on the cartridge. You gotta import them from, like, the Middle East, though. Yeah, these are Middle East copies, or Southeast Asia copies. You can get these from, like, VGP. They have them sometimes. That way, you permanently have the DLC. Why not make it hold a water-type plate? It does have a water-type plate. It is holding the water-type plate. That's how it's a water-type. You have to have the plate on for it to change type. Eevee versus Lunch... Explain to me what you mean by Eevee versus Lunchley. I am so curious by this combination of words that you've managed to conjure up. Yeah, I can't wait for Legends ZA either. It's gonna be so much fun. And there's gonna be so many people playing Pokemon when that comes out, you know? It's gonna be great. Alright, you're going there. Homies. My friends. Please spawn in. In the Alola games, you can give Legends Arceus a Z crystal and it works like the plates. That's nice. That's a nice feature. I wouldn't have expected them to do that, but that's really good. Eating the Eevee? I'd eat an Eevee. Shaped food item. Eevee itself would probably not be very yummy. Now that I think for more than 2 seconds about it and don't say what my first thought is, it would probably be very fuzzy and taste like allergies. Ready to go. All ready to go. Let's do it. Boom. Should play Pokemon Pixel if you're a fan game on mobile? I don't really do fan games. Do you like Miraidon better than the other one? Yes, because Miraidon rides smoother. That is the reason I chose Pokemon Violet version for my main copy. Literally because the bike rides smoother. Not sure if I'll be getting Legends EA. It probably won't work as well on the Switch, and I'm not planning on getting a Switch 2 due to the end user license agreement price. The end user license agreement's the same as the Switch 1. Just nobody made a big deal about it when it was on the Switch 1. Play Pokerogue? I don't do Pokerogue. I don't do, like, any of that competitive aspect stuff, really. Oh, we don't need to heal this time. Drifloon, shut up. Stop saying things. Any remake you want to see? I want to go back to Alola. I don't care how we get there. I want to go back to Alola. Okay, now we got to heal up. There we go. How do you get Arceus? You gotta transfer it in. This Arceus is from, like, 2013. I forget what event this is from. We can literally check it, and it'll probably say. This Pokemon Scarlet or Violet? This is Violet. Got a shiny Zacian. I'm happy about it. Nice. Shiny Zacian is pretty cool. Boom, boom, and he's dead. Yeah, the price is a lot. Until there's, like, more exclusive stuff, I can totally get not getting a Switch 2. I got one because, like, it matters for me as, like, a YouTuber. Like, I can play the game at a better... Play Pokemon at a better frame rate. That Arceus did some weird stuff. And, I'm also gonna play Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong comes out in, like, 2 weeks. Am I bleeding? I taste blood. That's usually not very good. Donkey Kong looks so good, though. And I think, like, next week, Tony Hawk comes out. We're playing that. Do you know how people find out shiny locked shinies? I mean, generally, you can tell if, like, nobody finds it. But they look into the game code, usually. See what's what. My mouth is on its period? That can happen. Probably. I mean, that shit's all hormonal. You know? It can probably happen. There's estrogen in my body. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Let's look at the Arceus and see if it says when it's from. Check summary. From Game Freak. From the Hoenn region. Which means it is from Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So it is from 2014 or 2015. That is when this Arceus is from. A 10-year-old Arceus. Oh, yeah, it's got the hexagon. That means it's from a Gen 6 game. Boom. 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 Link code 1535. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not right. That's not right. Shiny Zacian was an event. I do remember that one. There was like a GameStop event for it. Excited for Tomodachi Life? Yeah, Tomodachi Life looks great. I was gonna play the original on stream. I was gonna get like a 3DS capture card and play it, but I'll just wait at this point. That Arceus is probably older than most of the people on YouTube? Okay. Okay, I wouldn't say that old. You are underestimating the number of 20 to 30-year-old autistic adults who go on YouTube and love Pokemon content. That's like the PokeTuber's main audience. Unless you're M&J TV, in which case it's way younger than that. I'm sorry if there's M&J TV fans in here. I'm so sorry. But when... I'm sorry. I'm not a Grunty Boy fan. That's why... I don't like the voice. You know? Okay, that goes there, that goes there. How did I get what? How did I get what? My Arceus? From GameStop, from an event? I don't know. Not mess with Team Sky. Okay, there are, you know, maybe a couple M&G TV fans. I'm sorry. Okay, guys, can you like Drifblim? I need to click heal up on this switch. There we go. Heard something about autistic adults who love Pokemon as I'm watching with 30 plushies behind me. I mean, that's how it be, though. That's the PokeTuber audience. And it's a good audience. Because most of them are really chill. And don't say mean things. Not a fan of his mascot thingy? Yeah. Like, why does it look like a Kirby character? If it's supposed to be like a Pokemon stand-in. How you feel about Cliffy, though? Do you stand Cliffy? How do you get the God Pokemon? From an event 10 years ago. Probably got it from Mr. Gift rather than the code. Maybe. Maybe. The good thing about getting Spicy Herba, even though we're only getting one at a time, is that we can just combine two and we'll be fine. All my homies hate Mighty, all my homies love Cliffy. I think Cliffy's cute. Haven't seen Cliffy? He's back there. He's the purple dude. He's the purple guy. He's the man behind the slaughter. Cliffy cross Mighty Yowie? Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know. I've seen that there exists some fan fiction, okay? From years ago. I didn't read it. I know that it exists, though. And it concerns me slightly. Okay, I tried to pick up this item, and I just missed entirely. It's a burn heal. Wasn't that so worth it, getting a burn heal? Think Pokemon is 30 years old? Just about, yeah. Next year it will be. 1996 is when Pokemon first came out in Japan. I'm vaguely working on a video about a tangentially related topic. 4948. Boom. Now you're good. Yeah, all ready to go. Start raid battle. There we go. What platforms can I play this on? Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. And I don't know, if you have a really beefy computer, you can, like, sort of get it to work, but... You know. You need, like, a 4070 for that. Cheddar or Swiss? Ooh, good question. Mostly cheddar. Swiss for special occasions. Nah, 3DS. You can try and run it on 3DS. You're gonna make a bomb, but you can try. Alright, we need acid spray with you. Cheer. Go all out. Boom. Have a laptop I got off eBay. That will not work. That will overheat. From someone who has tried this sort of thing, do not recommend. Marvel Rivals on 3... Is there a Marvel Rivals port for 3DS? That wouldn't even surprise me. The 3DS community is crazy. 3DS community be doing anything, be putting anything on that console. They got Doki Doki Literature Club on the 3DS. That's not a tough thing to do. Why did they do that? You know? I think they put Splatoon on a 3DS. There we go. What did I just click? Oh, I accidentally clicked the Terra thing. Acid spray. Spoilers for Scarlet and Violet. My favorite part was when Koraidon and Miraidon settled the differences, and Arvin said maybe the real Scarlet and Violet was the friends made along the way. Yeah, that was the needle drop for the Ed Sheeran song. Why no Golden God? Because I'm not Yukena, and I don't want to reset for it. I'm not strong enough to do a soft reset shiny hunt. Put a D-Make-up Elytra on the Game Boy? That sounds like a thing that would exist. Are Miraidon and Koraidon dating? Yes. Everything in this game is Yuri. Welcome in, Chimpkin. Is Fligbert, or do you want Filbert a good name for your dog? Fligbert is a great name for anything. Honestly. I am Yuri, you're Yuri. We're all Yuri. We're all Yuri. Some of us are a little bit yaoi. Most of us are just Yuri. And that's okay. And right now for cosplay convention, I'm dressed as N from Black and White. Ooh. I wanted to cosplay N like years ago, like as a kid. I never did because I did not know how to cosplay things at that point. I made like a hat. I like took a blank white hat and like scribbled it to look like his. It did not look good. It was not a good looking hat. Now I can just buy cosplay pieces and it's great. Except for some reason there's no good pre-made cosplay of Nia Xenoblade, so I need to, you know, get on that at some point. Ship Nimona, ex-main character. Real. I get it. I have no problem with any of the ships as long as they're gay. You could be a Pokemon. Who would you be? Meowscarada. No doubt. I want to be this diva. Wait. Let's get her. Let's show her. Look at her. I want to be her. Look at her beauty. Look at her grace. Look at her sitting on my face. I'm sorry, it rhymed. Okay, I had to... We can be her if I go to the DLC area. Let's go to the DLC area so I can pretend to be her for a second. Okay? Let's go look at Minun in the DLC area and be Meowscarada. Boom, over there. Penny cross main character's mom. Okay, no, you see, that's different. No. No Penny and main character's mom. No. But not because it's gay, for different reasons. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we're gonna show her anyway. What your Roblox name? I don't know. I have a Roblox account. I forget what I named it. It was something like every North American Wii U game. All right, we're gonna be here for a second. Look how pretty I am. I'm beautiful. Oh, look at how I walk. Look at how I walk. Ah, don't you want to be this beauty? Don't you want to be her? I don't know. I may have a problem, chat. Wait. We can be other pretty lady. Wait. We can be another pretty lady. Hold on. We can be her. Am I a furry? Maybe. For being these cute ass creatures, yes. Look how beautiful I could be. We can be bees. This isn't your world. But we can be bees. Alright, we gotta back into another raid. What's this game card? This Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Challenge as a group. 40-70. Boom. Boom. Why does it walk so weird? I don't know. But Meowscarada, Naruto runs. Clavel cross Clive. I don't know. They never interacted in the story, so I don't know if they would work. You know? There's not really a canon basis for that. Like, they're two characters from, like, completely separate ends of the story. Now, Professor Kukui crossed the Master Royale. That's a ship. That's a ship I could get behind. They are the same person? No, they look completely different. They just never interact. They need to interact. Clavel plus Clive is just one slur once again. What the fuck is with one set? Why was one cest a thing? Why do we let Tumblr to its own device? I mean, it's better than letting any other site to its own devices, but why was that a thing? Oh, did I not hit? Dang. Great. Thanks for the Will-O-Wisp, buddy. Great job. Can we, like, heal up, please? There we go. Heal. There we go. Perfect. Poison it? Nah. Miraidon cross every sandwich Arvid makes. That's reasonable. Miraidon deserves some good lunches. Miraidon cross Lunchly. What do we think? Some toxic Yowie? A little bit of toxic there? Okay, wait. You gotta hear me out. Because I'm thinking, like, what if Penny fed Miraidon her Lunchly just to see what would happen? What if she was just, like, holding it in front of Miraidon and was like, I like my cheese drippy, bruh. Penny would say that shit. She would say that shit. I had to play through the game again, and she talked about binging animes. Penny would do that. Me cross main character's mom. Real. All of us cross main character's mom. Goku cross nose pass. I want to hear your thinking behind this one. Why is Goku with the nose pass? Wailord cross Skitty? There's a really good webcomic about that. How do we not kill it? Why didn't it die? What did I mess up that it didn't die? Huh. Well, alright then. Eevee mold type. There shouldn't be a mold type. Let's not make mold type. Settle on the Robodad? The Robodad's so hot. Both of the robots are so hot. Like real. Arvin. I know that your real dad is dead, but like he left something so much more beautiful. Like, they look so pretty. When they're, like, fading away at the end of the game and, like, all crystal and stuff, they look so pretty. They look beautiful. I like that. Wait. I took a screenshot of it. Because I was literally beating that part of the game last night on my alternate Scarlet copy. Because I only got as far as, like, beating Nimona in her story. Okay, this thing's charged up enough for now. Can I show it? She's too bright. Girl, you're too bright. Stop being... Okay, wait. Hold on. Brightness way down. Okay. Look how pretty she is as she's, like, turning to crystals. Like, come on. That's such a cute-ass body mod. I love that. What else do I have screenshots of? I got weird-ass screenshots on the Switch. What the hell? Boom. Alright, now we can actually, like, move. We can change the setup, because the Switch is charged stuff now. She just turned into... She turned into, like, pretty-ass sparkles, and I love that for her. Alright, let's get the Switch on, like, a little stand here. Perfect. Okay. Now I can do this even faster. Realizing that I'm projecting Team Sky, but the only flying types I use are Corviknight. Okay. Charizard and Staraptor. Charizard is a flying type, yeah. Penny cross 3DS. Probably. She would think it's, like, retro. She would be like, look at this retro gaming console I have. I'm playing Tomodachi Life, and I'm making Arven and the main character kiss. The main character is a boy in this situation. It's like that fucking animation of, like, the Smiling Friends Tomodachi Life. Where it's like him going, oh, Charlie, I made you and Alan kiss. I made you married. You got married together. What the fuck? It's that, if y'all have seen that one. Me cross your mom. My in-game mom, maybe. I don't know who Grape from Grow a Garden is. Is he Cliffy shaped? Would they just be purple together? Purple shipping? What the fuck? Not Arvin, Alan. Alan from Smiling Friends, his voice is hilarious. Acid spray again. In-game, not real mom. Exactly. It's a grape. It's just a fucking grape. You just want Cliffy to date a grape. I only wanted my cheat. Is every stream just gonna devolve into me doing Adult Swim fucking impressions that aren't very good? Okay, I just oh, it's hitting the Clodsire. That's fine. I was gonna say I just healed. Boom. Acid spray. You know what? Real. A little bit real. Yeah, you can air splash me. I don't care. Just die, please. Get out of here. If you were a Pokemon trainer, what is your team? In general, okay, because you're gonna be... I'm gonna have too many pretty ladies on it. You're gonna be like, because I would want Meowscarada on it. And I might want Braixen on it. But then I'm gonna have Whimsicott, I'm gonna have Esper. I would have an Esper. Oh my god, Esper would make a great pet. Just randomly exploding with Psychic Power. You accidentally step on it, like your cat in the middle of the night, and it just, your room blows up. Lopunny whole team? That's too many Lopunnies. I can't care for that many Lopunnies. All of them would be alpha Pokemon, let's be honest. As many as possible. Give me every alpha Pokemon. Hello, Minun. Hello, Mario. Arceus cross Caterpie. They could make it work just as much as Arceus and anything else. What do you think about Zweilous? He's alright. I'm not a Hydreigon fan. And yes, I do know how that's how it's pronounced. I pronounce it the other way in videos because that's how I pronounced it as a kid. And I find it funnier to call the card by that. But I've seen the clip where it's like... My launch switch just like took so long to load. I've seen the clip about the secret weapon. What was that character's name? Where in the anime they just repeat like, oh, it's fucking Avery's secret weapon. His secret weapon is Hydreigon. That's right, his secret weapon is Hydreigon. This is my secret weapon. I've seen that clip. Poquavel cross Mouscarada? Maybe, maybe. He could, like, water her. That's a thing. That's probably something, you know? Are they in the same egg group, though? Do you think Pokemon outside of the same egg group would be, like being gay? There's, like, laws to try to stop it. Did you know Hydreigon is a secret weapon? No way! Hydreigon's a secret weapon? Tink cross Cliffy. Stop shipping things with Cliffy. I can't ship things with Cliffy. I'm not an authority on Cliffy. I can't say anything about the canon. You know? It might accidentally get written into canon. Okay, that Lechonk is dead, which means we gotta do 1 turn of paralysis. 25% chance we don't hit. It's canon now. The whole point of Cliffy is that he's not a Pokemon. You can't ship him with Pokemon. I need to, like, have him hanging from, like, his foot back there or something. Please let me hit. Thank. Oh, God. Fuck. I messed up. I hit the wrong thing. We're gonna be here for a little while. Tink is a demon in Pokemon Horizons. I've watched 1 episode of Pokemon Horizons. Why does Caterpie and Rayquaza could make it work? They're both, like, orange worms. And by orange, I mean green. I mean green. Why'd you take my Terra? Drifblim, you're making this take so much longer than it has to. People get less upset about animals being gay, so the egg groups thing would be fine. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Oh, we're paralyzed again. All right, heal up. There we go, Terastal. What's y'all favorite Pokemon type? Mine is Ghost. Ghost has a lot of good choices. And you can just be such a spooky person with all your ghosts, you know? You can, like, dress goth and have your spooky ghost team, and why is there no cutscene playing for Arceus right now? Have y'all seen the Rayquaza tractor? Kinda killing it, you know? Kind of a beautiful piece of vehicular. I got stuck on that sentence. I was doing so well with that sentence. Vehicular peak. Rayquaza cross Fat Pit. Why are you shipping Rayquaza with a cop? Rayquaza looks like a silly guy. He does. And you know what? Gen 3 Rayquaza. All right. Gen 3 Rayquaza, where his sprite has the blue mouth. That's peak Rayquaza. Why did they ever get rid of that? Let him have a silly little mouth. Let him have a silly blue mouth. He deserves it. Let's kill, like, a couple Minons. This is a terrible spot to look for Minons. Wait, there's Plusles over here. Oh, wait, right here. Right here. Let's go look at Plusles. I know what shiny Plusle looks like. Terapagos should have been the canon reason the fairy type came into existence? I don't think so. I don't think we need canon for that. The games have always sort of been like a light interpretation of what the things actually are. I don't think we need a canon reason to, like, add something to the old canon of the games. Had to change a shiny Pokemon? Who would you change? I'd change Haunter to be like he was in Gen 3. Haunter and Gengar. You know, take them back to, like, their old look. Where you can actually tell the difference. You know? Rayquaza cross Zygarde. Okay, I see it. I see it. They're both like peacekeepers. It's real. Both legendaries, both peacekeepers. Probably have a lot to talk about after a long day. They both have to deal with a red Pokemon and a blue Pokemon that are exact opposites. Make Gengar white like its Mega. That would be a good one. How are you getting stable frames right now? That's how it looks on Switch 2, baby. It runs like a real game. Sorta. I mean, it did just flash for a second there, but, you know. Can't be perfect. I need to stop fucking picking at my face. Look at the little baby top specs. My first shiny was a Wurmple. My first shiny was a shiny Unknown Eye. And I did not catch it. I failed it. It was devastating. Can you play Marvel Rivals? Nah, I don't really play that sort of game. Unless they want to make TF2 work again, I do not play that game. Or that kind of game. I guess that's not true. I play Fortnite sometimes. But that's not a team shooter. Let's heal up.
Love the content.
Thank you so much, MCMD. I'm glad you do. Actually runs at a decent frame rate? Yeah, it does. It does. It kind of seems pretty clear that Switch 2 was supposed to come out, like, earlier than it did. And, like, they were developing for it. And had to make a version that worked on Switch 1. Any luck on the herb tonight? Oh, we got plenty herbs. We're running on a raid that gives us guaranteed herbs. I clicked the wrong one again! I keep losing focus. Finding shinies on back-to-back days rare? For full lot? I mean, it's whatever the odds are of, like, how many Pokemon you usually see on a day, you know? Odds of shinies over, like, number of Pokemon times each other. I don't know. Me cross every hot man in Pokemon? Real. Okay, how do we feel about Milo? How do we feel about Milo? I feel good about him. I think he's slept on, but not in, like, the good way. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, Driplim, die. Milo Daddy, you can roll... Whoa! I agree with it. But whoa! A lot of passion there. I'm a Milo girl? Oh my god. Look, I like guys with pink hair, okay? I like him. Where is he? Really anyone with weirdly colored hair. Hold on, I got his card in a pile right here. If I can find him. Where the fuck is he? Do I have, like, him separated out because he was pretty and I wanted to look at him? And then I forgot where he went? That's Volo. That's another pretty guy. Where the fuck is he? That's Kabu. Kabu's okay. Where did he go? I had a Milo card and I don't know where it went. Hold on, I gotta murder a thing. Okay, you couldn't move because you were paralyzed? Sure, likely story. Don't swing that way, but it would be a yes if I did. Okay, real. Real.
My first shiny Graveler that self-destructed.
That is
smiling face with tear emoji.
Oh my god, he was number 3 in this pile. That is a terrible first shiny to encounter. Like, I killed my... It's my fault that I lost my unknown. You just had yours taken away. And that's terrible. Anyway, this is my Milo card, and I love him. Look at him. Don't you want to get, like, cuddled by this man? Okay. Don't you want to, like, walk next to this man down the street and, like, be rubbing shoulders with him and, like, snuggled up to him as, like, you hold hands? Not really? Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy for that. He's beautiful. There we go. His arms do look nice. Exactly. It's like security. He's a weighted blanket. Boom. Ban the haters who say no to the husband. I'm not... Look, I won't ban for that. But y'all on thin ice. But Grusha, though? Grusha is also beautiful. We also stand Grusha in this house. Raihan. Raihan is also beautiful. We agree. We agree on this. We have some good choices. I gotta go because I'm getting bored. My attention span's deep fried. Well, I'm not really doing all that much, am I? I'm kind of just chilling out here. You're missing the MVP of Hot Dad's Norman? Okay, but, like, I know what Norman did in a parallel universe, so, like, that's an issue, you know? Like, Norman is a red flag in a parallel universe, so that means that I can't have him in this one. You know? Because in the manga, he's a little problematic. He's a little bit problematic. Oh, I accidentally went mouse mode. That's crazy. You can go mouse mode on this? What? That's crazy that you can access the mouse mode in-game for the thing that you gotta put in. I didn't even put in the right code. What did he do in the manga? He's a little abusive to his son. A tiny bit. A little bit.
Agatha and Rhyme, 100 emoji.
Okay, I get Rhyme. Agatha is a choice. Agatha is a choice. I'm not gonna shame here. I do get Rhyme. Rhyme is pretty beautiful. This girlie does slay. But, that's a choice. They're like 60 years old. Okay, but they got experience. Me cross Professor Sycamore? Okay. Also, your mom cross Professor Sycamore. If Legend ZA theories are to be believed. Okay, but Lucamine... I mean, obviously Lucamine. Obviously Lucamine. I am clicking buttons on here that are not the right buttons. Okay, heal up. There we go. Acid spray. Nessa, though. Nessa, too. Yeah. Yeah. And Bay. I don't know enough about Bia. Or Bay. How the fuck do you pronounce her name? I always call her Bay. And that's an issue. Is that Shiny Arceus? No, it's just water type. Shiny Arceus is piss yellow. Bro, we got both the main characters dead. I got M-pregged by Sycamore. What? It's B. B is... Okay, that makes sense. B makes sense. B makes some sense.
Ayuno, but Larry needs a hug.
Okay, I can't do that for a while, so here we go. Larry does need a hug. Larry deserves a hug. Surely I have a Larry card in this pile, right? I have many beautiful... I mean, sometimes him. I don't like that he tries to get me to buy things on his mobile game, but sometimes him. On occasion. Volo, he may be a little problematic. I may get canceled for saying that I forgive him, but, you know, he just tried to be God. Some of us just want to be God sometimes. You know, I've seen terrible art of Professor Willow. How bad can it be? This right here. Love what's going on here. Willow just got a little goofy, yeah. It's okay. He can be a little goofy. Don't look up him cross Kukui. Kukui's got a... I don't want to see Kukui with anyone else. Kukui's got a wife. I can't ruin that. I can't get between them. You know? My first shiny was a shiny Zubat I encountered while I was leveling up my team for Cynthia and Brilliant Diamond. That's a good one. Shiny Zubat, very pretty. Alright, don't catch that bad boy. We don't need him. I could have so many Driftlooms if I was stopping to catch these. Then me cross Master Royale cross... Because him and Kukui are not the same. Exactly. Exactly. But I do think that if Kukui and Burnett wanted a third, that Master Royale would agree. And they could make that happen. You know? I'm sure that's probably allowed. I'm sure they probably have, like, an arrangement. Men with god complexes are not attractive? Well, they're just getting a little silly. They're just trying to summon the devil. I think Kukui is Clive. Oh. Oh, you may be cooking here. I never considered that theory, but, you may be cooking. Okay, so why is this a fire-type crystal? Hold on a second. When was I doing this morning? Oh, I guess it's saved as a fire-type crystal now, so it doesn't matter. It wouldn't go back. Boom. Boom. Avery? I did not play those DLCs, so I don't know anything about Avery. Alright, all ready to go. Boom, boom. Boom. Read my comments for the 8th time. I don't know. You haven't said your comment. You just sent me comments telling me to read your comment. Avery's a twink? Is Avery in my little pile here? Do I have an Avery card in here? Because this is like all the trainer... This is all the supporters that nobody wanted. So I just bought like a shit ton of them. There's a chance that Avery's in here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Kind of beautiful. Kind of a beautiful man. He's kind of pretty. He's got psychic powers. I like that. That's a big plus. Be swiping right on anyone with psychic powers. Can I ask you a question? Go ahead. Playing Pokemon for 20 years, never encountered a full odds shiny. I have. I've gotten a couple, I believe. And yesterday I encountered a full odds shiny Magikarp. Ooh, what a nice shiny too. Nice and golden. Avery's trying too hard? Yeah, he seems a little too smug. He seems a little too smug for my my taste. My type is married men. Okay. What's your favorite food, drink, snack? I don't know. I drink a lot of Dr. Pepper. I had Dr. Pepper before stream. Alright, let's heal up. We already did go all out. Boom. What I was saying is, do you know that you have 2 people from Pokemon Horizons? I've got 3 characters from Pokemon Horizons. Arceus, why don't you show me Arceus' cutscene? Why is that happening off screen? This game is still so broken. Pinecone Cookie. I am not getting into the cookie run fandom, okay? We are not going to talk about the sexy cookies that people are simping over. That's a little much. We are not talking about the sexy cookies. Dot is so gender. Dot is so gender. I love them. They're so, like, it's perfect, okay? They're a furry, and they're indeterminate gender. I mean, the government will tell you that they're a woman, but they're not. Pinecone Cookie's a child? Okay. I don't know anything about Cookie Run. Pinecone Cookie bringing the exquisite taste. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. All the cookies look like children. I don't even play Cookie Run, and I've seen the cookies. All the cookies just look like cookies. He is my son. Okay. Oh, we're talking about the person Pinecone Cookie. We're talking about the person Pinecone Cookie, not the cookie Pinecone Cookie. Okay. You know, a little confusing. A tiny bit confusing for me. Giacomo is a high schooler. I mean, I guess it's okay if you're also a high schooler. But Giacomo is a high schooler. Yeah, no simping for the Team Star admins. They are in high school. 11:05. Want to cosplay as Rika, but since I can't transition, have a bit of a belly, probably get hate crimes. I cosplayed as Rika with a belly. I did like a Halloween stream and did a little bit of Rika cosplay. I didn't have a wig. I still need to like get a wig. I just get distracted by new cosplays too easily, you know? And always like half finish them. You can look fine as Rika with the belly. I'm in high school too. Can I simp? Yes. You can simp for Giacomo if you're in high school. Wigs are a skill I've never learned. Yeah, they're a little tough. You gotta... It sucks for, like, the first hour you have them on, and then you get used to it. Like, okay, Airy step on... Okay. I once wore a wig for, like, 12 hours straight, and the wig cap was so strong that I had, like, a permanent indent in my forehead for, like, the next month. And that may have been for my Alima cosplay, you know. Want to know how in the hell Rika was able to make a tie with a belt? Yeah. I never quite got that part down. That part's a little tough. I'll take Pierce. Pierce is real. Pierce is real. As long as it's not like the old design, yeah. Okay, cheer, go all out. Okay, wait, now I'm getting Will-O-Wisp. Jacques, real. Real. The Sleepy Jacques card goes so hard. I don't have that one. I have, like, the regular floor Jacques, but Sleepy Jacques, I understand him. Kofu would be daddy if he wasn't a cop. Kofu's a cop? I didn't know this Kofu lore. Want to cosplay Nanu? Real. I think I'm gonna cosplay, Hilda. I think I'm gonna cosplay as Hilda, the black and white protagonist, at, Worlds. Just because I think, like, it fits with my hair that I've already got, and I have, like, a vest. Like, I can closet cosplay that shit so easily. I'm pretty sure I already have all the clothes for it. Really want to cosplay a character, but it's gonna be hell to make. That can happen sometimes. I like to see, like, a simple design that still has, like, obvious, accentuated aspects that make it clear who you are, and then just try to do that. Like, I did Serena. And I felt like I did a pretty good Serena. I didn't have a wig for it, though. But, like, Serena's, like, the player character in X and Y, and she's customizable, so it's whatever. I sound like Peter from Family Guy. Hey, Lowish, this is worse than the time I was in Family Guy. I'm gonna do a cutaway gag about Matthew McConaughey. That's my Peter Griffin. No, 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 no! I'm in this episode too, Peter. No, you're not. Hey, Joe! Hey, Peter! Peter! What do you think about your mom and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? I'm gonna catch a fucking... I'm too busy with Lopunny. No, Quagmire should be with Lopunny. God damn it. I fucked up the Family Guy joke. I also can't do Quagmire, so, you know, it wouldn't help. What if Clive is a figment of our imagination? What if it's all coma? What if the entirety of the Pokemon franchise has all been a coma this entire time? And all the Pokemon are secretly the doctors that are coming into your hospital room while you're hallucinating in the seconds before death. What if that? Ugh. What if Pikachu is actually your EKG machine? We have 1,025 doctors checking on us? Yeah. Yeah, the doctors are the real gotta catch them all. Why are we catching Pokemon when we could be catching the hard workers of America? Yeah, that's right. Blue is someone's snot-nosed kid who wandered in. Here's the thing. There's actually a character design that looks exactly like that in Game Freak's Doctor game. The doctors are fighting each other again. Average Discord moderator. You misspelled it the first time and had to resubmit your comment, fucker. You failed. Oh my god, is a shiny doctor. Oh my god, not Sigma. That is very not Sigma. Am I paralyzed right now? I am. Okay, heal up. Boom. Acid spray. Boom. Hate when my doctor wears a candelabra as a hat. That's your doctor right there. Pretty cool looking, though. Yeah, like... I don't know. Okay, I think we're good to attack. Shiny Hunters when the baby comes up. It is so funny that is 100%, like, A-Drive's longest lasting impression on the internet. Is him freaking out in that GIF that was used in that meme. Like, what else do you even think of A-Drive for at this point? It's just him freaking out in the fucking shiny hunting meme. Mela is fire. Okay, fair. Fair for you. Okay, and now's when we're done making fun of this guy and we just ban him. Now's when we're done making fun of this guy and he just goes away. Alright, don't catch. Hate it when my doctor summons black hole. They've done that before. I've seen it. It is a little tough, but you know, you'll get through it. Me when I see a shiny doctor in a black lab coat. Yeah, maybe that's a little better. Maybe that's a little easier. Why do I just want to do the Peter Griffin laugh again now? Pulled the Mela full art yesterday, the one where she's slaying. Yeah, that one's great. Wait, there's two. Oh, the one where she slays. So the one where she's in the costume, not the one where she's just like dressed up normally. All of those full art trainers from Prismatic Evolutions are so cheap, by the way, because nobody wants them. Chat. Chat. What does this mean? What does this mean? Why did this happen? What the fuck is this? Why'd it crash? No. Huh? Means you lost Pokemon, you failed? I just tried to launch it and it crashed. Try again. Try again, Switch. Is it gonna load this time? Maybe? Maybe? Rowlet, baby. Okay, it loaded this time. The Doctor's Pokemon, what the heck are the Pokeballs? Your injections. Your IV drip. Your morphine. I don't know. Challenge as a group. Poke Portal. Why are we talking about piss yellow shinies? I'm sorry I don't have a shiny Arceus to show him to you. Gonna be angry. Wait, load through that. There we go. Gonna be angry about cards because my favorite trainer doesn't have a full art. I thought he didn't have a full art, but he does, and he's dumb. Who is it? Who's your favorite trainer who didn't have a full art, but actually does? If it's Hugh, I hate to say, he actually doesn't have a full art. If it's Silver, he does, but it's not his own card. It's just a, you know, just a Pokemon that he happens to share with. Commodore? Oh yeah, Commodore's got one. Fuck Commodore, though. Kicking us out? Leaving us to die? Fuck that guy. We already caught cancer? Oh, okay. Okay. All of this is so funny knowing that there's a Game Freak game about literally this. That's why we're in the coma? No, it's because we got COVID. It's a COVID coma. Boom. Boom. Commodore is the reason I haven't finished PLA? Exactly. He's a dick. And then he stands in your way at the end of the game? What's the lore explanation for us riding on Rhydon? We found it and we fed it a sandwich and now it's friends with us. That's the lore explanation. Black shinies are not overrated. They're pretty cool. One last aspirate. It keeps resetting where my move position is. That's why I keep getting confused. Alright, we might need to do a heal up if we get paralyzed. Wrote an entire essay on Komodo for one of my college classes. Was it on, like, paranoia or something? Or, like, untrustworthiness? Boom, boom, boom. We already caught cancer. That was our first Pokemon. That was our starter. Our starter is the cancer that put us in a coma. The entire time. We're losing our memory slowly of the real world. That's represented by the corruption and glitchiness in Scarlet and Violet. My doctor exploded. Yeah, sometimes your doctor uses self-destruct. You know. They have those tendencies. It happens. If we're in a coma, what does Darkrai and Cresselia do? Your dreams. Still. There... Chad, I think I'm being gaslit by the outside world because I thought I just heard fireworks. And as soon as I took off my headphones, I no longer heard them. I don't know. I definitely heard something. Alright, let's restart this one. I also just heard fireworks. I'm not saying that I swear. You heard them from me or outside your own place? What's the doctor lore for why we're on Miraidon? I don't know. This bit is confusing. It's a hard bit to do. Gross, I forgot, was that day? Yeah. At the very least, not a lot of places were closed, so I could, like, go get gas in McDonald's. And fucking get fries before we started. Who is Arcos? That's our, like, head doctor. Can I hop in the raids? The raids are not online. They're on my local console. Why the Pokemon turn into rock candy? They turn into rock candy. Oh, I guess Terra. You're having a really bright light shined in your eyes to check if you're still alive. Whenever the doctor shines a light in your eyes, that's when your Pokemon terrestrialize. See, its eyes is literally in it. Arceus is Scuddy. No, Dr. House references Arceus. That's part of it. That's how we know it's true. The entire Pokemon universe is actually within the entire House universe. Okay? It's Dr. House's coma patient who's believing that he's taming animals and fighting. I can't make it joinable, no. I don't have Switch Online on my other Switch. House's Nurse Joy, he would do that. His motives would be unclear as to why he did that, but he would. They've walked in on him wearing the costume. Boom, boom. House, not horse. Dr. Horse is Arceus. Is Dr. House secretly a chance? Possibly. He would do it to make people uncomfortable? That's possible. I could see that happening. There's probably, like, one really problematic episode about that. That's probably a thing that occurred. Drift Blimp, stop. Just fucking stop. Stop trying to, like, use more moves. Cheer, heal up. Okay, we do that. Then we do that. There we go. Does ACAB include Officer Jenny? It includes everyone! Everyone. Look, okay? She had so many chances. So many chances to rehabilitate Team Rocket. Did she? No. She was more interested in arresting them. Have you captured every Pokemon in Legends Arceus? I have, but I don't have any tips for you. It was a while ago. Lechonk is obese. A little bit, but he's okay. He just needs to be yummy. He's literally named after a food. His purpose in life is to be yummy. Does it include that one dog from Paw Patrol? Oh, it extra includes that dog from Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol is a world of horrible corruption, okay? Paw Patrol is about the police state versus the government. And both of them are somehow equally corrupt. Both of them are just operating in their own, like, weird self-interests. Okay? Paw Patrol is all about police corruption. I think I watched a video on it once. But I don't remember. I mean, that's probably the only way it got in my head, right? Right. Privatized cops, Paw Patrol is especially bad. Yeah. Yeah. I forget who the fuck I watched a Paw Patrol video from. And I must have been really bored. But I definitely watched a video on, like, the government of Paw Patrol. And how, like, they're constantly beefing with the mayor. And, like, both just completely utilizing the citizens for their own selfish views. Was it one of those YouTube videos? It wasn't Film Theory. I know it wasn't Film Theory. Let's check how many Herbas I have. What do we got? We have 999 catch-ups. That's real. 25, not bad. Not bad at all. Sounds like something Athena P would talk about. It was not Athena P. I would know if it was Athena P, trust me. Wait, maybe it was Athena P. Hold on. I really don't think it was her. I feel like I'd remember if she talked about Paw Patrol. But yes, that is up her alley. Let's see, let's see. Athena P mentioned? Yeah, I'm like top comment on one of her videos. I'm like top comment on her Rough Ruffin video if you go look at it. I've discovered that, like, because I have over 100k subscribers, I have comment priority, and so I just leave random-ass comments on YouTube now, because I know that they'll get seen. I definitely heard something that time. I definitely heard something that time. Something is out there. Something is out there. Yeah, it's fireworks. Okay, there's fireworks happening now. Yeah, it's just fireworks. Okay. They are occurring. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy! He'd switched the dates! One after Magna Carta. Oh my god, she is top comment? Hell yeah. Yeah, so, like, I like leaving random comments around YouTube now because I know they're going to get spotted. And people are just going to be like, why the fuck are you here? You know? Because basically how YouTube works in the back end is, I'm focusing on two screens at once right now. How YouTube works in the background is if you have notifications turned on for comments, which most people leave notifications turned on for comments, the lowest setting you can add to it for, like, subscriber cutoff is 100,000 subscribers. So if you have notifications on for comments at all, every person with over 100,000 subscribers who comments on your channel will get through your notifications. And so, like, any creator who has notifications on will see that I made a comment on their channel if they have them on. And it's just really funny to have that. We're not doing #1 Victory Royale right now. It's really funny that I have that power to just be like, direct contact with you. And then it usually also gets pushed to the top because priority. Alright. How do you make your sandwiches? Stop. Okay, Manuel, stop spamming that, please. I don't leave the bread on. You can't risk putting the bread on. Belly Bolt is obese. Look at him. He's beautiful. Okay? He's a big, beautiful woman. We love him for that. Shoutouts to him. Shout outs to Smosh the movie. That's my new addition to the background. I thought it was funny. Not the movie. The movie's terrible. I thought it was funny that it's back there. Alright. That goes like that. I'm getting distracted by the fireworks now. Alright, what do we want to do with these outbreaks? Is there a good outbreak spot? Ooh. Wait, there's a beach right over here. Let's go over there. Slanted gaming movie coming out? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, so the reason I got out Smosh the movie is because I was talking with Purple Cliff about something. And he was like, oh yeah, the Smosh guys were there. And I was like, I want to meet the Smosh guys so I can make them sign my copy of the movie. And I had to demonstrate that I did indeed own the movie. Whoa, you found a wild outbreak of Plusle. Where are they? I see Slowpokes. There is not a single Plusle here. Game, there is nothing but Slowpokes. It is just Slowpokes here. What the fuck do you mean there's an outbreak of Plusles? There's no Plusles. Oh, there's one. I'm sorry, there's a Plusle. There's a Plusle. Yeah, my mistake. I missed the single one. Yeah, it's just Slowpokes. What the fuck? Oh, we gotta go to the mountain Plusle outbreak. Let's go up into the old icy blue. When will I go live again? I don't know. Oh, we're in Chargestone Cavern. Wrong place. The Plusle are swimming, they're drowning? Possible. I have heard these rumors. And ban. Okay, well, there's Minans. None of them are shiny. I'm about that Plusle life right now, though. Shiny? I don't believe you. I'm not looking back. It'll be really funny if it is. Alright. There's a little cave here. There's a little cave for the Plusles to live in. Okay, so they must be down here. Hello, Plusles. Oh my god. Alright, this is the Plusle outbreak spot. This is the Plusle outbreak spot. Alright, we're gonna take a quick little break from our sandwich gathering on the alternate switch. And we're gonna knock out some Plusles here. Let's do it. And I want to... Can we make a picnic here? We can. Was there actually a shiny there, or not? And what was it a shiny of? Hold on. Sylveon's running into a table while I try to find my, my shiny sandwich thing. Shiny Minun was at the bridge thing? Oh, there really was one? That is not my shiny sandwiches. That's fine. We'll find another one in like 5 seconds. Alright, so electric type is yellow peppers. We gotta do yellow peppers. I gotta save the game first. Many people are saying that the shiny was there, so maybe it does exist. Should I sleep tonight or not sleep like a true alpha? You should sleep. You should definitely sleep. Please sleep, everybody. I would sleep. Eventually. If history is to be believed, I will fall asleep immediately after this stream's done. Unfortunately. That was a big firework. I heard that one. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, last year, fireworks here went till, like, freaking 1 in the morning for some reason. It was crazy. It's only 9:45 right now, so hopefully they do not go that late. I mean, hopefully the only place that's doing them is the one place that does them by my apartment. Not been sleeping until I draw what I've been meaning to draw. Oh, you are never going to get any sleep that way. Who draws what they've been meaning to draw? I've been meaning to draw anything for the longest time. We need to do, like, a drawing stream where I can just, like, practice drawing and be really shitty at it. No judgment. And draw, like, cute anime girls. You know? This is such a chill song to eat a sandwich to. It's Romanian morning, yet I'm awake. How early in the morning? Boom. Alright. It'll be like 2 seconds till we see a shiny Plusle, let's be honest here. These things, not easy to find. Arceus. Arceus is not that hard. It's such an easy target. You just, like, kick it. You just kick it across the room and it's dead. And they're in snow. Talk about the Dene? I like the Dene. He's pretty chill. It's a cute little thing. Oh, right. I was trying to see if Athena P did Paw Patrol. Let me see. Athena P did not do Paw Patrol. It was definitely not Athena P. If y'all don't watch Athena P, she makes such gay content, and I love it. Alright? She's one for the gays. You will love her stuff. Got it? Oh, I accidentally searched on that. That's where the Paw Patrol went. He wants to be merciful? Well, he works for me now. Oh my god. Look at all these Plusles. Look at all these babies. If you like Athena... I've watched Izzy's as well. I've watched Izzy's as well. Izzy's is also good, but Athena P is like top 3 YouTuber. What are your thoughts about Pokemon content creation and where to start? Just start like by making stuff, you know, just get the content out there. That's what I had to do to actually make content. I had to start doing shorts so that I actually was putting stuff up and not focusing on one thing for a bajillion years and never actually uploading it, and, you know. There's score bunnies over there. Want to make some kind of animatic of a Pokemon OC, but God, my motivation to do it is that motivation is so tough. My motivation is usually to sleep recently. That's only partially my fault. I think it might also have issues to do with being hormonal and stuff, you know. But I also refuse to fix my sleep schedule. Okay, that is the number for 30. So many fandoms right now, it's hard for me to pick one major subject. Yeah, you do kind of need to, like, pick a general thing. Because otherwise, the YouTube algorithm's really stupid at recommending your content sometimes. That's why I've been streaming, like, vertically recently, because, like, if it's not a Pokemon stream, I kind of don't want it to show up in the Shorts tab, because it introduces me to so many new people, and then they don't watch the Shorts. Because they came for, like, a Mario Kart, or they saw me for, like, Mario Kart content, and then they get recommended the Pokemon content later, you know? Mentioned before that I'm dating a trans woman. I have never been in a relationship before, and I wanted to do right by her. I've never been in a relationship before. I'm not the person to ask. You have chosen the worst person to ask, unfortunately. Yeah, I've never dated anyone. Just like, it's... Nowadays, it seems like a hassle. You know? You gotta go out, dedicate a ton of time to meeting someone, and then and then I don't have, like, the time to, like, dedicate to actually treating them right. You know? In high school, it's just because I didn't fucking... Well, it's in high school because all my friends were lesbians, and I was not one yet, you know? It's 100% that I wanted to date lesbians, but was not a lesbian. You know? That's how it be sometimes, I guess. Boom. Which Urshifu should I choose? I don't know. I don't know which one's better. Okay, so we need to kill 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the counting part of the stream. Everyone count along. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Found a best friend, then things progress from there. Yeah. Just as long as you communicate. Probably good, right? Someone's having a grand finale outside. There is a lot of fireworks going on. There's a lot going on. Are you shiny or are you just in the dark? You're just in the dark. All right, let's find a good place to picnic table up. And we will find this thing in like 10 minutes. Love your vids. You're definitely my favorite PokeTuber. I'm happy to say I have the SIR of non-binary Iton Gita. I need to get that SIR. It's so cheap. I want to get that SIR. And it's in the background of Rika's SIR, which is super cool. They're chilling out in the same place. Boom, boom. All right, I don't know what shiny Plusle looks like in this game yet. So I don't know if I'm missing him, you know? Maybe we just stay in the shady area and then they all spawn outside the shady area. The reading a book SIR? Yeah, that one. Hate Gita for overworking Larry? Yeah. Little bit. Can't tell if these are fireworks or ambient American sound. Okay. Look. I definitely heard a really loud sound at like 3 in the morning one time and was like, all right, it's not my job to check. If they want to keep the old property prices low, that is not my prerogative to stop them. Give you the SIR Gita for free. I can get the SIR Gita myself. I can get it. Beyblade Bisset, I'm not shouting you out. All right, what do we got? Ooh. Okay, so there's a bunch of them over there. I think if we have the shiny, I'll recognize it, you know? I think I'll be able to see the difference. I'm not playing Grow a Garden. I think you were right on the drawing thing. I forgot how complex I made this character to dress. Wait, that's not me on the drawing thing. That's probably someone else, right? I'm reading a comment that has nothing to do with me. Shiny and 2 table resets after that one. Okay. Table reset 1. No, me? What did I say? I have a really bad memory. Okay. Oh, is that the shiny? Are you the shiny over there, my friend? Surely not. The odds are like 1 in 150, by the way. Are you using Switch 2? Yeah. I wouldn't get to sleep because of me wanting to finish my drawing first? Yeah, if you put your... I do that all the time. I, like, decide I want to do something one day and then just don't. And never get to sleep soundly, you know? This is the reset where I'm supposed to get the shiny. Or maybe it's supposed to be the one after this. Okay, none of those are pluses. Oh, wait, there's some over there, too. I do not see a shiny Plusle. Got a shiny Forgato. Ooh. A good shiny to have. Sketching it first, at least, that's reasonable. Like, get started a little bit tonight, but, like... Don't be too committed. That's the shiny. That's the shiny over there. Yeah, it's noticeable. Okay. That's it. That is definitely a different color, baby. Hello, little baby. Would you like to be caught? Because I don't have my Smeargle in my party anymore. Oopsies. Delphox can leave. Alright, there we go. Boom! Sparkle Sparkle! Shiny for Remix 10? Yeah. Alright, let's spore it up. I think that works on electric types. Yeah. Oh, right, because Spore isn't paralysis, it's sleep. But what ball do we catch it in? Probably like it's just a red ball, right? Maybe we catch them both in great balls, because that's like red and blue. 100 for 2 jewels. I don't know what jewels are, but thank you for them. Did I save? Yes. What are we catching? Okay, these would be fun, but I don't have enough of those. I don't have enough of those bad boys. Maybe just Premier Balls for everything? Nah, let's do Great Balls. Don't match. They sent more 100 for 2 jewels. I don't know what jewels are. I don't know what jewels are. Thank you for the jewels. Shiny Hunt Genesect? How would I Shiny Hunt Genesect? That's an event Pokemon. You can't Shiny Hunt that. Wait, we made a reward. We can progress with the Pokedex. What is that over there? Oh, it's a Gramble. Did you know Build-A-Bear has a Fuecoco plush? I didn't, but it sounds like something they'd have. I've got the Build-A-Bear Piplup, and I've got the Build-A-Bear Pikachu. Or two of the Build-A-Bear Pikachus. Because I found them at Goodwill. Alright, picnic it up. Boom. Again, these are like the highest odds you can get in these games. Like, these are free. What's your favorite shiny? Old shiny Haunter, where he has a big blue tongue. And he goes, Blair. Oh, oh. That was, I almost reset over it. I 100% almost reset over it. If that table pop-up hadn't happened, I would have fucking just reset. That's crazy. That's actually oh my god. I was so close to resetting over that. Jesus Louises. I was ready to leave this guy. Alright, there we go. Shiny Plusle number 2. We're gonna shiny hunt so many of these rodent bastards someday. Someday soon. One of you went to the Athena P video and liked that comment, by the way. I can see that notification. Oh, you said he's a sleepy No, no, you cannot evolve. Bad Braixen. Bad Braixen. Bad Braixen. No, no. There we go. Okay. I don't think Athena P did post. She's not in my, my subscriptions. I don't think there is a new one. Unless it just hasn't shown up yet. No, she hasn't posted a new one yet. Unless it's on her second channel. Which I may not be subscribed to. I usually just wait for, YouTube recommendations to bring me to those. I think. What are your pronouns? She, her. There's she, her. There's like a little section on the YouTube channel to put them in. Okay, now I'm paranoid about missing a shiny Plusle here. Because that was so close. Alright. Wait, you over there. No, you're not shiny. Okay. Okay, let's... Oh, not no space. Hold on. I should be mad at this, but, like, it saved me once already, so... It fucking did it again. It fucking saved me again. What the helly? Is that another one back there? No. No, it's not. It's not. Maybe I should just not picnic reset. Maybe I should just let the Plusles be what they are. And not... Because clearly there's like a bajillion of them here. I don't know if that's one of them. Now it's not. Okay, sometimes they look weird in the angle. Alright? Alright, there's... How can I tell? Because they're a slightly different hex code, alright? I am up-to-date on my hex codes. I learned them. I learned them. This one's like 3773FF. That other one, the regular ones, are like 3777EF, you know? That's how you tell. I'm so fucking paranoid about these now. Everything is dark, too. Like, being in the shady area no longer helps us. Alright, I really don't think any of them are shiny anymore. I think we're good. I'm not sure about that guy off in the distance. But I think we're good. Base sketch of a character now. Nice! Alright, now let's see 3 more shiny spawn in. Where are the girlies? Alright, alright. None of you look too shiny. That's good, that's good. But they are slightly darker. They are slightly darker. Is the eShop me or the eShop AI problems really bad? It is, but unfortunately... Well, I would say, unfortunately, we need to, like, have some way for indie developers to get their stuff on there, and adding, like, new restrictions wouldn't help, but fucking indie developers can't get their stuff in there anyway. That one looks like a shiny. Yeah, it is. I'm not even saving for these anymore. Yeah, but if I let's go battle, I'll gradually kill them all, and there will be no more. Anyway, there's number 4. These are so fast. These are so fast. It's like I'm hacking them in. Guys, I think Nintendo might have heard that. You should watch K-pop Demon Hunters? I want to watch it. It looks really good. It looks really good. I should totally go, you know, because it's Sony. It's like the... Well, it's like in the Spider-Verse style. I don't think it's the same team that worked on those movies. But yeah, it's like on my watch list. It's one of those things that, like, I'll get to it eventually, hopefully. There's so many things where I'm like, I need to watch this, and then I never sit down to actually do it because I just watch YouTube. Very unfortunately. Okay, these are all regular ones. Not getting tricked. Okay. They all require a good old inspection now. Yo, Purple Cliff Editor? That's right. I am somewhat slacking off on work right now. All right, there's someone who hasn't given me their footage yet, and I don't want to do any more work until I have it. So that's why we're not editing tonight. Because someone, Eric, has not submitted their footage yet. And I need all the footage. Okay, I don't think any of these are the shiny. Except for maybe that guy. That guy looks like he could be shiny. He's not. He's not. He's a regular guy. Yeah, you're not shiny. You're not shiny. How do you screen zoom on Switch? Okay, so it's a setting that you have to turn on. So it's in your settings. You have to, like, go turn it on. But once you do turn it on... Alright, let me make a picnic. You double press the home button, and then you can, like, zoom all around. You get, like, a special setting for it. The stream means I can watch instead of having to stay up later? Huh? What? Because it's earlier, or... This is about the time I usually do streams. Okay. Okay. I need to specifically look at every single puzzle before I'm willing to move on now. Because this one's a shiny. Because this one here is a shiny. See, now we're glad that I looked at all the puzzles really close, because this one's a shiny. It's different from when everyone else I watches streams. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I gotcha, I gotcha. Pokemon Brawler. This is like number 5, right? Do you have a Munchlax? I do not. I have not beaten the Ogre Ousting. Ogre Ousting, too hard. Too hard to do on my own. It's hard to do it with people. I don't have any friends who want to do it. Last time one of my friends was doing it, they were doing it with other friends. How dare they? I want to get Shiny Munchlax. Are Shiny odds boosted? Yes, this is the outbreaks that just started for this weekend. Basically, with the outbreak, with 60 of them knocked out, with a 3-star sandwich, the odds for these shiny plusles are 1 in 50. Not 1 in 50, 1 in 150, sorry. We've been seeing enough of them that they could be 1 in 50, but they're 1 in 150. Yeah, we have like 5 plusles. What are we gonna do with those? I don't know, but we have them. Then we can go get like 5 Minans. I might zoom out the screen a little bit since we're shiny hunting now instead of getting Herbas. That way y'all can actually like see most everything. There you go. Really want to get a copy of Pokemon Sword so I can Dynamax Adventure my favorite Pokemon despite the fact his shiny is ass. Which one is that? Dynamax Adventure take a while, by the way. They are a tough shiny hunting method. They are not for the faint of heart. Okay, none of those are shiny. In my expert opinion, we have evacuated all the shinies. You missed a shiny? It's possible, but there will be 5 more. Don't worry. There will be 5 more. There will be a shiny right now. That's a lot of not Plusle. Maybe we should relocate over to this general area. What is this game? This is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Hate how annoying it is to get Herba Mystica. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it with my second Switch. And even then, like, I didn't find the best possible raid for it. It was a pretty good raid. It was a pretty good raid back when it was an Ice-type Drifblim. But then it turned into, like, a Fire-type for some reason. And I still don't know why. Or how to turn it back. Okay, so those guys are good. I think we're good. I think we're good. I don't think there's any shinies. Machamp is my favorite Dynamax. Interesting choice. Big old buff man. I can sort of see it. It's a shame they didn't do more with Dynamax in the story. Or just like Dynamax slice of life stuff. Just like, hey, make your Pokemon big. It's fun. It doesn't have to be for battles. It can just be because it's fun. Okay, now all the Plusles look purple. Why aren't they purple? Why isn't the shiny purple? Make both the shiny Plusle and the shiny Mine in purple. Have some purple fever. Did 6 stars from Rhydon and got none? Yeah, only some of them can provide it. What is the shiny? Is the dark red. It's not that. That guy's just in shadow. That guy looks pretty sus. Gonna switch to as soon as work pays. Real. It's fun. I think it'll be much more worth it once Donkey Kong comes out. Mario Kart World was really good, and then they updated it, and they made it bad. And, like, the online is so much worse now. Which sucks, because, like, it was pretty good when you could just play normal races. Is that the shiny? There is no shinies. Oh, what's shiny Minin? Oh, it's like a bright bluish green. Alright, watch me eliminate all these Plusles from existence. There they go. What's your favorite shiny ever? I still don't know, truthfully, what my favorite shiny is. I need a big fat list of good ones. You know? To choose between. What's your favorite card sets? Double Crisis. And also the XY break sets a lot. Love the XY break sets. But I need to work on buying them first. I just got a card sleeve from one of them that goes so hard. And is absolutely essential to the lore of them. Okay, none of these are shiny. Yeah. Let's go up here. Let's go see up here. Despawn them by just going up here. Yeah, none of those dots are a slightly different color of dot, so we're good. Love shiny Sylveon and shiny Charizard. I like shiny Sylveon, but I like normal Sylveon more just because I like pink. Favorite shiny Pokemon is Snorlax? Oh, the deep blue that it gets. I know you're here. I sense him. I feel his presence. I think. Maybe I don't. Maybe he's not actually here. Maybe I'm imagining shiny Plusles at this point. This is when the odds even out, alright? It gave me too many shiny Plusles, and now it has to even them out. Unless that one is. That is definitely a shiny over there. Hold on. Right? Yeah. Y'all see my eyes? I can see them across the map. I can see them across the map. No shiny Plusle is safe from me. I am proud of that one. I am proud of that one. That's what, like number 6, I think? I have an entire team army now. Ain't no way I scrolled onto this, you walked into the Plusle? Well, the odds on that are better than you would think. I'm just proud of the fact that I saw it from so far away. Alright, let's go look at our army now. Wait, how much sandwich we got? We got like 6 minutes of sandwich left. That's okay, we can make more sandwiches. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. We got my friend Plusle. And my friend Plusle. And my friend Plusle. And my friend Plusle. Oh, here's my friend Plusle. Have you seen my friend Plusle? All shiny, baby. Do they have any marks? Do they have any marks? Nope. Yes. Plusle the sociable. We have one with a mark. You better not mess with my gang. We've got Plusle, 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 and Plusle. Just do it like a YouTube poop where it repeats the exact same voice line over and over again. Alright, let's go get some minins. We gotta even it out. Goodbye, Plusles. Goodbye. I will see you soon. Where's the best minin that we can get? Mine in there. Mine in over there. Not that one. That's a Bulbasaur. He's unrelated to this. Over there is alright. Probably over here, right? Let's go to these ones. Let's go get some minins. We gotta get like 6 minins to even them out. I like Shiny Obstagoon. Shiny Obstagoon is like bright pink, right? That's a good one. That is a good shiny. Shiny Tatsugiri? What does Shiny Tatsugiri look like? They all look different, don't they? They all look like really different. Gonna steal Purple Cliff's wallet again? Yeah. You just... The issue with those videos is that you gotta wait a while for stuff to arrive, you know? You gotta wait for like a while. Okay, so most of the minins are spawning down here. Apparently also Reunicluses, though. How far away can these guys spawn? Not too far. This isn't the flattest land in the world. Make a sandwich that uses at least 3 ingredients. I'm sure we'll get to that. Okay, so Shiny Minin is a lot easier to see than Shiny Plusle, though. Because he actually has a different color instead of being a slightly different shade. However... maybe we do a sandwich reset here and see how many spawn in. Because we still have the sandwich running for a little bit. Okay, okay. Can we, like, make anything up here? Okay, and just Encino's spawn over there. So we just look off in this direction. Okay, let me run a picnic. Let me be picnic. I don't care if there's not enough space for my Pokemon. They can make do. My Pokemon can make do. I can't do a picnic up here. What about on top of this nub? Should make custom shinies for the forces of nature at this point. I'm so angry about having bad ones. I don't know what their shinies look like. There's so many that I just haven't seen because, like, I never action replay hacked them in as a kid. Okay, this is a terrible spot for this. Maybe we go back to the bridge where the previous ones were. Porygon is here for some reason. Yeah, this is not Minin City. We have there, we have here. That's also going to be super hilly. It might just have to be there. They're bad, they're barely noticeable. I see. They get less saturated. Ugh, one of those. Alright, Plusles. How many of you are over here? Some of them spawn on this side. That's an issue. Okay, where can I set up a nice little stand to go looking for it? Can I have a picnic up here? Can I do picnic things up here? Maybe over here? Over here somewhere? Like right in this little corner? I could maybe see this working. If there's space for my Pokemon. There we go. Shiny Dundozo? Oh, the bright yellow guy? I want to get one of those. Just because it'll be completely unmissable. The easiest to see shiny in the world. You know? Okay, and then they all spawn in this corner, right? Nope. We're spawning Electabuzzes over here. They're taking up the spawns, I see. This is not the place for shiny Minons. Well, we have this one. Let's go check out that one. What's your favorite generation? I like Gen 7 a lot. I like the Alola region. Easiest spot would be Wailord. Is there anywhere you can shiny hunt Wailord in, like, a game where it appears in the overworld? That's the thing. I don't think Wailord shows up overworld in this game, right? It does in, Sword and Shield, but you can't shiny hunt in Sword and Shield with overworld sprites. Oh, yeah, we can shiny hunt here. I've done it before. Yeah, we can make this work. They're all spawning over there. Okay. Beautiful. Wailord isn't in Scarlet Violet. Yeah. So the closest thing we got is Dondozo because it's gigantic and yellow. Yellow against blue water. Bro is not part of natural selection. Or Bro is? Wait. Bro has not evolved properly. Bro is going to get naturally selected. Alright, so we need to move a little closer. We're spawning in too many, like, Gravelers and Golems. Maybe we do it like this. We do one of these where we just go up. Oh, yeah. Look at all those guys now. Look at all of them! Blue, 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 blue. I see nothing but blue. I don't know about you. Can we have a picnic up here? I would if I was my Pokemon. Okay. Okay, maybe my Pokemon are a little too picky, though. And they don't want to have a picnic up in the mountains. Dondozo, yellow and white against blue. Water Bro is the easiest shiny. I know. Bro is the easiest thing to hunt for by both people and animals. He is going to die one way or another. If you could eat a Pokemon, what would I eat? Cherum's little ball thing. It's supposed to be really tasty. So they say. Less Minons are spawning now, and it might because my sandwich ran out. Alright, let's get to killing. Let's kill some Minons. Oh, they're spawning over here, too. Smeargle, take him out. Smeargle, slap his balls. I'm eating Appleton? Oh, the baked one. What's the apple pie guy? I guess that might be Appleton. The evolution guy, the apple pie evolution. He would be delicious. Not have a space for my bipedal cat? It's in there. It's there. She's in that party. Okay, all the Minons are dying now. Come on, Minin baby. I would eat Pikachu. Don't eat the Pikachu. Do not the Pikachu. He should not be eaten. You'll get zapped. You'll electrocute yourself. And you deserve it. Because how dare you? How dare you eat the Pikachu? There would 100% be rich people, like, privately trading for meat. You know? For endangered Pokemon meat. Bulbasaur, I feel like, you could just, like, ask it. You could just, like, ask him to chop off his plant part. And it would grow back, because he's a plant. You know? Slowpoke tail? That, too. Those grow back, I think. I believe. I mean, in the lore now, they definitely do. I think in the lore then, or when it was initially decided, like, they did grow back, but, like, now they naturally shed because they ran into the issue of, like, they didn't want a Pokemon that people hunt for meat and illegally trade the meat of. And so they wanted to just, like, do other stuff with it. And so they're like, yeah, he loses his tail every now and then. It's okay. But I think it always grew back regardless. I don't think that was, like, updated lore. Okay, there's more babies down here that need to die. Gyarados is basically a giant shrimp. Oh, you could fry that up good. You could fry that guy up good. You are correct. Team Rocket were a little too realistic early on. I agree. I agree very much so. Boom. Boom. There's a lot of Tyrogues here. And not a lot of Minons. This is what happens when you decimate the population. Ho-Oh, because he's a spicy turkey? Yeah, he comes pre-cooked. He comes pre-cried. Fried. Fried and cried. Gyarados cook-up gonna be enough food for the whole street? Yeah, if you can take it down to Gyarados, feel free to eat, my friend. If you can take it down, you've won. Alright, you've won a fair battle there. Right? Like, it's not every day that you can, live against its Hyper Beam. Over-farming the Minons. I'm controlling the population. Help control the pet population. Spay and neuter your Minons. That one's shiny. That one's shiny right here. See, he's green. Boom! That's what happens when you kill all the non-shiny ones. You just get left with green ones. Can drink Miltank's milk? You can. You should. It's probably very tasty. Out here genociding? No, I'm controlling the pet population. Okay, someone in the terrarium released like a bajillion Minons, and now we gotta get rid of them all. Uh-oh, Smeargle died. Okay, well... Bum 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 ba-da, bum 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 ba-da. Who we send out? Fuck it, God. Look. Look, natural ecosystems. I'm saving the rest of the ecosystem at the cost of the Minons. Yeah, shiny hunting on the Switch 2 version is so easy. Especially, these special outbreaks, though, are just like this. Like, you can get so many Pokemon from these. Boom, boom. You could eat a Pokemon. What Pokemon would you eat? We've been discussing this thing the entire time. Alright, I need to fix my Smeargle. Boom. Boom. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Number is definitely getting lower. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We gotta do counting this time. 4. What? 5. Do you like slime with purple puff? What the fuck? 6. What the fuck is that comment? Do I slime with purple puff? 7. 8. 9 and 10. All right, we don't have to kill any more of them. All right, the population has been controlled. We don't need to kill any more Minons. We're good. If I could have a Pokemon as a pet, what would I have? I want Esper. I want Esper to live with me. It's got unboundless psychic powers, and it would be fun. All right, it would be fun and silly. Tatsugiri is top 20 hardest shinies to get. Well, it depends on which, like, version you're hunting, right? Correct? Like, some of them are harder to find than others. Free Psyduck? What about Psyduck? Oh, did they say spawned in? Is that part of this? I don't think these guys despawned at all. Alright, let's make a picnic. Boom! Incredibly biased and ignoring the weatherly implications, I want a Landorus. Yeah, so, like, here's what I'm interested in. Alright? Because there's that whole realistic Pokemon team trend on TikTok, and there's so many people, like, policing Pokemon teams. Like, oh, you can't have that as a gym leader. Gym leaders don't have that. And it's like, okay, if half the Pokedex is locked off from us, why are we even making, like, videos with our Pokemon teams, huh? If, like, you're not gonna let us have... If you're gonna gatekeep all these different Pokemon because they're not realistic enough, like, what's the point? What's the point of even putting together teams if, like, some of them are off limits? Do you play with purple clothes? Occasionally, I guess. Sure. Okay, well, they all spawn in up here. How many can we get spawning in from up here? Maybe if I reset with a picnic up here. Yeah, we can have a picnic there! Whoa! We can't have a picnic up on the mountain, but this rock, just fine. Just fine right here. What's your best Pokemon? My best Pokemon? I don't know. The Arceus in my party. Masters EX has some crazy legendary combos? Yeah. People have legendaries all the time in, like, the extended media. People just be getting those things. It's no big deal. They just be having them. They're gonna give Larry Arceus eventually. I guarantee it. They're gonna be like, yeah, God was interested in this random businessman and decided to be his partner. And I'll be like, yeah, of course. I get it. Being said personally, headcanon definitely isn't right. Wait, oh, we're talking about Landorus now. I'm in your walls. I don't think there's much in my walls, to be honest. I don't think there's a lot of room. There's not really like a crawl space or anything. Boom, you're blue, you're blue. What is wrong with you? Why are you blue? I don't know why they're blue. What was your first shiny? Shiny Unknown Eye. I failed it. It did not happen, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. Yucky. What is... Hold on one sec. Ah. Yeah. Something tastes bad. Something tastes bad and I don't know what it is. I'm only slightly concerned. We'll figure it out later. Have you ever caught Pokerus before? I have. Actually, I have a Ruby save file that's going that only has like 5 hours on it. It got Pokerus. I was so fucking excited. Like, it just got Pokerus.
You defeated Aru. You won $2.
Thank you so much for the $2, Aru, according to how the thing pronounced your name. I hope that's right. First shiny was male Salandit. That's a bad one. Ooh. I feel sorry for you. You can't evolve that. We're not getting a lot of Minans from over here. My earbuds, no. Eggnog, are you a little bit behind? Are you at the bit where I got really close to the microphone? Because if so, you may need to catch up a little bit, buddy. That happened a while ago. Shiny Salazzle's actually so pretty. I've never seen it, I don't think. No, they keep dying. Oh. SpaghettiOs must be kicking it. What? We're eating SpaghettiOs up in... Oh my god, I haven't had SpaghettiOs in so long. Oh my god, why do I suddenly really want SpaghettiOs? Why did you have to say SpaghettiOs? Oh, that would hit the spot right now, baby. That would hit the spot so hard. I want to SpaghettiO it up. I want to. I don't keep them on hand because, I mean, why would I? God, chat, what do I eat for dinner tonight? I can make pasta, I can make fajitas. If I'm willing to wait like an hour, I can make bean burritos. But that takes a while. I'm probably gonna eat something right after this. Barbecue bacon burger. I'm not eating a barbecue bacon burger. My body would go into horrible, horrible fits from eating meat. Piece of bread? Oh, I can make that happen right now. I can make that happen right now. I can bread it up. Who up breading? Have a sandwich? I've had sandwiches. I've had too many sandwiches already. That's like my go-to. I don't want to cook right now, and it's becoming a problem. Because I need to cook through my actual, like, food that I buy. And not just eat, like, you know, it's fine. The sandwiches are fine. They're healthy. They're on whole wheat. They got a lot of lettuce packed into them, and it's the good lettuce. It's not the bad lettuce. The sandwiches themselves are fine. I just need to eat the other food that I also buy. You know? Eat a raw onion. I could. $500, I'll bite into a raw onion. $500, I'll bite into a raw onion. I hate that I'm serious about that. I hate that I will actually sell myself out for that. That's a little unfortunate. I didn't know that that's where my limits lied. Something delicious and high in fat for the girls. I already ate unhealthy today. I need to eat something, like, actually, actually good. Actually decent for me, at least. I'll probably make fajitas. Fajitas sound good now. They wouldn't take too long either. They only take, like, I don't know, like 15 minutes. I could make it happen. Maybe some pizza? I had pizza about a week ago. But I also don't have pizza in the house. And, I guarantee the store is going to be closed. Hi, Tepig! Eat another sandwich? Eat another sandwich? How many shinies do you have? Last time we did a count, I had over 200. I've caught a lot of shinies since then. We might have like 230 or something by now. Because Switch 2 shiny hunting has been crazy. What's your thoughts on Brooklyn Nine-Nine? I've seen some episodes of it. It's pretty funny. I've never sat down to like binge it though. I haven't been able to like get into a binging mood for it. You know? Shiny Live Index goals? Probably not, but I do like getting as many individual shinies as I can. When there's like limited time events or a good outbreak going on. I recognize that we're getting far less shiny Minans. But it's also just because, like, I don't have the sandwich on anymore. Honestly, let's put another sandwich and see how long. ACAB includes Jake Peralta? Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's such a weird show. Because it, like, tries to, like, recognize what it is. And that kind of makes it worse. Because it's still a cop show that recognizes that it's a cop show and, like, is part of the problem. Is what now showing that, like, cops have the capacity to be good, and that's not... That itself is ACAB. You know? Because that power will always cause an imbalance, you know? Boom. Pepper it up. But I'm guilty of enjoying a cop show or two.
Okay, I'm gonna save money, but it's well spent.
Thank you so much for the other $2, Aru. Vanilla Aru. According to the thing's pronunciation. Yeah, I do like show... like, because, like, there's so many non-cop shows that use the cop show format, unfortunately. What, iZombie was a really good one. I liked iZombie a lot. But that also turns into, like, a... That turns into not a cop show, eventually. That turns into an overthrow the government show. Which is funny. Do you like collecting Pokemon or battling with them, or both? A little bit of both. A little bit of both. What's the stream about? We were farming Herba Mystica. And now we're just, like, getting free shiny Minans. And shiny Plusles. You know? I got distracted. It's the whole conversation of liking media, but accepting that it has issues, yeah. I don't think anybody who watches those shows is, like, problematic. I think the only thing, well, okay, aside from, like, Fox News, I think, like, the only piece of fictional media you can watch that would make me go, is probably any Harry Potter stuff. you know. There's, okay, the shiny spawned 2 seconds after the sandwich. Hi, shiny. Hi, shiny. What does Herba Mystica do in this game? It finds shinies. It makes shiny sandwiches. It makes shiny odds go way up. What's your top 1 favorite Pokemon? Whimsicott. I love that bad boy. Another false swipe. He's still fast asleep. You're my favorite streamer? Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy spending some time here. Because I don't know that I'm always entertaining all the time. My favorite Lilligant? Lilligant is also very cute. I like that it has like a poofy dress, you know? I like the poofy dress. Okay, my Pokedex really wants me to claim whatever this reward is. What's your favorite pseudo-legendary? What's a pseudo-legendary? What do we count as a pseudo-legendary? Just the strong Pokemon? The, like, dragons and stuff? Oh, right, 600 base stat total. Pokédex. It's still fireworksing outside, by the way. That's crazy. They've been going for a while. Okay. Oh, I got a metal alloy. Cool. Bought her full art immediately. I'm probably gonna buy Whimsicott's. I might get Lilligant's. I'm definitely getting Fennel's. I like Fennel. She's pretty. I like any girl in a lab coat. We'll be wearing one some of the day. When my dog years come in, oh my god. All right, when my dog years come in, we're gonna wear these with them, and then we're gonna put on the lab coat, and we're gonna slay, okay? And I'm gonna be the prettiest dog girl scientist you have ever seen. But they're like coming in from like Norway or something. Puppy girl? Yeah! I got like a really good pair off Etsy. They just need to like ship from, again, Norway. Like they need to cross an ocean to get to me. So it'll be a little bit. Why does taking fentanyl feel so good? That's the thing. Like, I like cats more, but, like, the puppy girl vibe is so real. You know? Sometimes a girl just wants to bark. I did a spinny. Oh. I saw a Plusle go into a bush. And he disappeared. He's not there anymore. Given how much your content is card related, I'm surprised you don't have boxes or the set already. I usually wait for English. I prefer to open English. Just because I can read everything and, you know. I'm not much of a Japanese collector. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I probably would import stuff, but, you know, I've got English on pre-order from Pokemon Center. I've been very lucky with what I've been able to pre-order. Unless you mean in terms of getting provided product, in which case they don't want to work with me. I asked for a World's Pass and they said no, so I don't think that that's happening anytime soon. Do we have a set date? Sometime, like, halfway through the month, I think. Like, July 17th-ish. What's your favorite mythical Pokemon? Ooh, good question. Let's see, we got Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, Deoxys, a bunch in Sinnoh, Genesect, Meloetta. I don't know. Celebi is pretty good. Hunting on Switch 1 or Switch 2? Look at the smoothness. This is Switch 2, baby. Not even 2 weeks away? Yeah, I'll be streaming it. We'll be streaming it in the shorts format because that I don't mind streaming as a short. I don't think that'll ruin anything about the analytics. You know? The way that playing Mario Kart seems to. Maybe we try doing our thing over here. Shaman best? Shaman's... no, I don't like Shaman. I don't like Shaman because it's annoying in that movie. The movie ruined it. Do you think Pokemon in IRL would be easy to catch if we had Pokeballs? Are the Pokeballs also IRL? If they're not, we might have an issue. Okay, I can see a bunch of pluses from here. Okay, this is where we do our picnics. The Pokemon card content would probably be better as a short. Yeah, I mean live streaming in the shorts format. You know? And then I'll make a full video out of it. Because I can record something, I can record separately from like what you see as a short. So that we have the full frame. Yeah, this is where we do this. Do you do any normal long-form streams? Sometimes. Sometimes. Ideally, I think I'd be streaming to YouTube and Twitch. Unfortunately, I just don't have the internet bandwidth for that right now. I need to move before that happens. So that is not in the cards at the moment. Hoopa's my favorite mythical. I forgot about Hoopa. I like that card of Hoopa in front of all the donuts, and he's like looking at his plate and he's going, what? These are for me? Don't mind if I do, you know? That card, beautiful. His expression, beautiful. Let's go back to having picnics up here. What other Switch games do you play slash look forward to playing? I played Splatoon the other night. Splatoon's fun. I love Salmon Run, you know? I really enjoy playing Salmon Run, so I go back to Splatoon 3 every now and then, literally just to play Salmon Run and not the main game. I'm looking forward to Donkey Kong. We're gonna play Donkey Kong. We're gonna play the new Tony Hawk. Because of course. I might even let us listen to the actual soundtrack. I might just have to do like a test stream to make sure I don't get absolutely nuked for that. Because if it's just paying advertiser money, I don't care about that. I only care about like the videos getting taken down. Okay, really? There we go. How do I change the map theme? Okay, so that's a DLC thing. You need to go to the counter in Kitakami. And then it'll change to whatever your phone case is. So my phone case is set to the Pikachu one that you get for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So that's why my map looks the way that it does. It's linked to the phone case, but only after you beat the first DLC. Did you see about the Splatoon Raiders? Yeah, I'm super excited for that. I mean, I've always loved the Splatoon single-player modes as well. So I'm going to be on that probably day one. See what new weird-ass lore they add to Splatoon. Because Splatoon lore is always peak. Hopefully my dono's towards letting people listen to the OST. Look, if I could just give the record companies like $5 and say, hey, I just want to stream the game that your songs are in, I would. I'd give them I'd even more than that. I'd give them like $10. Maybe 20 on the right day. But I bought the version of Tony Hawk that comes with the actual skateboard deck because I have the one that they did previously. For 1+2, the 1+2 remakes, they released an actual Birdhouse skateboard deck. And, like, it's legit. It's a full-size deck. It's actually just made by Birdhouse. I think it's just in the other room, so I can go grab it real quick. Like, they did this for 1+2. They did a custom deck. Very pretty. And so I bought the version for 3+4 that also has that. Unfortunately, I don't know how to hang decks on the wall. Where did you get the slime from Slime Rancher? That is from Fangamer. You can get that at Fangamer. They have that one, and they have, like, the bat slime, which is also very cute. But I like Tanukis a lot, so I got the ringtail. Yeah, if you ever have any questions about things that you randomly spot in the background, please ask them. That guy hiding in a bush. Is he shiny? Nope, he's just hiding in a bush. He is just hiding in a bush. Oh, the Geodudes are also electric. I'm like, why are so many Geodudes still spawning? The Geodudes are also electric. That's the issue. I gotcha. Shiny Braixen? Yeah, the Shiny Braixen is staying like that. We have one of each. She's just the one that's in the party right now. Because I had Braixen and Delphox both in the party. Because I evolved them freshly. And then I swapped it. I needed to get Smeargle back in the party. So I swapped out the Delphox. He's got a shiny Chingling. Ooh, that's a nice one. I saw one of those in Legends Arceus one time. Do you plan on doing Deltarune? Probably not. At least not anytime soon. It's not the type of thing that I want to, like, play as it comes out, you know? Maybe once it's done. Maybe. Because I do like a lot of what Toby takes inspiration from. I mean, I played Undertale. I did play Undertale. And enjoyed Undertale quite a lot. Want to get a shiny Spheal. Because I have an OC that's a shiny Spheal. But I also really want a shiny Walrein. You gotta find an outbreak for shiny Spheal and then just use that one. Get one of each. 100% binge playing, that'd be so much fun. I haven't listened to any of the music yet because Toby Fox accidentally like sold all his music rights to like Materia, and Material's terrible. Oh my god, the Geodudes. Jesus Louises, the Geodudes. Stop, Geodudes. Stop. How do you shiny hunt? You find an outbreak of Pokemon. You kill 60 of them. And then you make a sandwich with Herba Mystica. And using a specific set of ingredients to spawn them in. And then you just sort of load and unload the Pokemon a lot. How did you get a shiny Fennekin? Shiny Fennekin outbreak. We reset for a while to get that outbreak to pop up. Toby Fox helped with Sword and Shield OST and the Era Zero OST. Yes, he did. He also composed a game for Game Freak. Well, there he is. Not Toby Fox, but the Minun. A game called Little Town Hero is like completely composed by Toby Fox. I don't know if it's a good game yet. I started playing it and then I stopped. When did you start Pokemon? Oh, I've been into Pokemon my entire life. It was a holdover because I was born in 2000, right? So it was like a holdover basically, where you know, Pokemon was on the way out, but I got hand-me-down stuff because it was on the way out. So I would get like Pokemon stuff from like yard sales and stuff that my sister had prior. Possible to reset outbreaks on the Switch? Yeah, you just on the Switch too. Yeah, you just change the time, same as the normal Switch. Do outbreaks happen for any Pokemon, or is it limited? I have no clue. I have no clue what can and can't appear in an outbreak. There's a list on Cerebi that'll tell you. Oh my god, I just Akira slide with that. What the fuck? I still have 17 minutes left on this? Oh my god, I thought we had the sandwich running for like half an hour already. Jeez, alright, well, fair. Good enough. Let's head on up. Let's head on up to the skies. Are you happy? I'm pretty happy. I'm getting lots of shinies. Like to call Toby Fox Phobitoxel. Does he like that? Did you use the shiny charm? Yeah, the shiny charm is active. Once you have it, it's just turned on automatically. It is just on for good. I don't think you can turn it off even. I mean, maybe that's something they changed, but I don't think you can. How many Minons do we have? We have 3 Minons. That's only half our Plusles. I don't know if this will do. Oh, if you're wondering why there's an Incineroar in this box, it's Wolf's. It's Wolf's Incineroar. How do you get other phone cases? There's stores to sell them. There's a person in the main square of Paldea, like outside the school, who will give you one based on what games you've played on your Nintendo Switch, like what save files you have. Let's go do another outbreak somewhere else. What are the ones in Kitakami? Morpeko. Morpeko and Pachirisu. Let's go to this one. Nice in a little corner here. So tired, but I'm not sleepy tired? I gotcha. You know what was the life changer for me is I went and got a TV for my room, which I know sounds like crazy that I just went and did that. I understand the privilege that comes with that sentence. Well, TVs aren't that expensive, but they're a little expensive. I went and got a TV for my room so that I could just have stuff on to fall asleep to. That was the game changer. So now I just, like, put on the fucking 24/7 Simpsons loop on Disney Plus and just fall asleep to that. All right, let's get some more Pecos up in here. There they are. Pachirisu shiny good? It is. When will you open Pokemon cards? Later this month, when the new set is out in America. I've got some of it ordered. We will be opening it. Rest assured. Oh, is there like an area up here? There's not. There's definitely not. Definitely just being stingy. Used to do that to Good Luck Charlie. That's probably a good show for it. And any Disney Channel show where not too much of note is happening. Not too much overly dramatic stuff. Would you buy any special edition Switch 2s? It would depend on the game. Like, if they made, like, a Xenoblade themed one, maybe. Pokemon one, probably not. Like, unless I really needed a replacement. That's why I got the Pokemon themed OLED, but... What other games say? That's probably it. Do you have the flying ability? I do. You get that from the DLC. Come on, get rid of it. Thank you. We're still getting a lot of spot. Wait, is Morpeko even Electric type? We're getting a lot of other spawns. Is Morpeko an Electric type at all? Because a bajillion things are here, and none of them are Morpekos. Yes, it is? Okay. Well then. I don't know if Xenoblade 4 is going to happen. It's a good question. I think, probably. I think it'll just be like a different story. Smeargle! Smeargle! Can you fucking kill this? Smeargle! Smeargle! Smeargle, what are you doing? Smeargle! Yeah! Wake up, buddy! Buddy! Smeargle is brain dead right now, guys. I don't know if he's gonna recover. Oh, they're spawning over here. Oh, well, he's back. No, he really doesn't want to kill these things. Alright, Beepy. I'm calling you in. Beepy? There you go. There you go, Beepy. I don't know why Smeargle did that. It even despawned and respawned over here. Wait, is Smeargle dying? No, Smeargle wasn't even dying. He just gave up, yeah. He just gained sentience and didn't want to commit to killing anymore. Undertale happened to him. It was not a shiny. At all. Have you ever heard of Pokemon Legends Z? Indeed I have. It impacts my job a great deal. Beepy's broken now too. Beepy's also broken. I don't know what's happening. I don't understand what. What? Huh, okay. You know what? Sure. Sure. Whatever. Whatever, guys. Fine. They are not about these Morpekos. And Jesus Louises, the Morpekos are not spawning here. We're getting so few spawns in this little corner. Everything else is showing up. Maybe for Picnic over here. Close and reopen sounds like a bug. The Picnic seems to reset them. What starter are you going to choose for ZA? Probably Totodile. I think Totodile is my favorite of the starters there. Like, of the options available, it's not my favorite in general. I might not stick around with it, but It's what I'll start with. Does Xeno 3 have a golden Torna? Yes, it does. Not physically, but it's... What is it? Future Redeemed. Future Redeemed is the Torna version. Future Redeemed is, like, the end of the Xeno trilogy. It like, finishes everything off. That's not to say we won't get a Xenoblade 4, but, like, Xenoblade 4 is not going to be following the same connected story. How's the story? Yeah, the story's really good. It does, I'm not going to spoil anything. It just makes a decision. It makes a fun decision for the future. In, like, its last moment. It's like, alright, we're gonna have some fun with this. And shows you something, you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, it does that. I played 2 years ago. I haven't even touched the first one. I didn't know they were linked. Yeah, play them in order. Playing them in order is generally the best way to do it. Or, what is it? It's like playing them in the order they came out. Smeargle! Why are you doing this again? So, like, play Xeno 1, then 2, then Torna, then, Future Redeemed, which is the Torna equivalent for 1 that was in the Switch remaster. Then 3, then Future Redeemed. And if Xenoblade X has nothing to do with any of them. If you want to work Xenosaga in there, that's a good choice, I guess, if you have a PlayStation 2 and like $1 bajillion. Or the capability to obtain PlayStation 2 games in other ways. Xenogears is unrelated. Need to play more games on my Switch, to be honest. I was just about to ask about X. It's one of my friend's favorites. Do you like it? I liked what I played of it. I played like 3 hours. I just haven't had the time to get back around to it. It is a very fun game. It's just different than the other ones. I want to play more of it. I just haven't put in the time. Okay, now Smeargle is dying. Now Smeargle is dying. Now we can swap it out. Sans is here. Crazy. Sans, we were just talking about you. And your world, Undertale. / Deltarune. Do we start calling Sans Undertale Sans Deltarune now? That's what I've heard. That's his real name. Sans Taludi. So, like, that means that Toby Fox definitely came up with the title Deltarune, and Undertale was the anagram of that, not the other way around, right? They're long. My limit's sadly like 10 to 20 hours. Yeah. Yeah, they're a wee bit long. But, like, it is good content, but yeah. Okay, so that's 30 more Pecos. Good, good. We're making progress. They're definitely not the type of games that I would ever want to sit down and 100%. I've been trying not to 100% games recently, just so I, like, actually get to play more games. Because I have so many games. Jeez. That's a Pikachu. That's not a Morpeko. JRPG moment. I haven't touched Persona because of that. Yeah. I have, like, all the Personas, and I haven't touched them because of that. I started trying to play Cyberpunk. I'm liking Cyberpunk right now. The only reason I haven't played more of it is because my computer's been pretty busy. So there's this program for editors called Handbrake that basically, like, optimizes your video files for Adobe Premiere. That's not what it's meant to do, but it does do that. And my computer has been doing that all week. Whenever I'm not using it, I basically had my computer doing that on footage. So that the big project I'm working on can be done a lot easier. And so I haven't been able to play Cyberpunk. Like, I started Cyberpunk, and I haven't been able to get back into it just because I've been too busy using my computer for that. I like 100%ing platformer games usually. Like, platformers I can usually take. It seems fun to me to do all the challenges. Does it make a noticeable difference? You use it to... It makes an alright difference generally, but what you want to do is you want to use it to make, like, a really low-quality proxy file. And then you slide that into, like, you attach it as a proxy in Premiere, and then you just turn on proxies whenever you're just, like, rough cutting and don't need to see the individual pixels. It makes really low-quality versions of files that are also really, really small files. A lot of the issues with Premiere is it trying to grab, like, way too big file. It's trying to grab way too much on your hard drive, you know? So I've been making mostly proxy files. But also, for some reason, Purple Cliff's footage doesn't encode properly, and so we need to run it through there once anyway. What's your favorite Kalos Mythical? There's only, like, 3, right? There's Diancie, and then there's Hoopa, and then there's Volcanion. I'd probably say Diancie. I like her. How many games that you're for sure going to play on stream? Legends ZA. Probably the new Donkey Kong. The new Tony Hawk. So it crashes less? Yeah. Not even so it crashes less, just so it runs well in general. Okay, my Sylveon will not get back in the ball. It is refusing. Boom. Do you have the patience to get all 999 Korok seeds in Breath of the Wild? I used to want to. I have a job now. I guess I technically had a job when Breath of the Wild came out, but like it was a cashier job and I didn't need it to live. Now I have a job. So like I'm not putting time into Breath of the Wild. Getting that much stuff. There's Chargebugs here. We could find a shiny Charizabug. It could happen. Alright. Do we think I could spot one from the sky? I like to think so, because that's definitely one right there. See? I'm good at this. I'm really good at this. Oh no, wait, Smeargle's not ready. Smeargle needs to be ready. Yeah, let's just throw a ball. Premier Ball would kill for this thing. Employment really does crazy work to mental states. Look, it's just a matter of how much time you got, you know? I haven't played, like, Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild on Switch 2 because I haven't wanted to, It's white. It's a white boy. That's how it's different. Just because, like, I haven't wanted to go back to either of those games. That's a game that I can do once every 6 years. I've tried playing, I tried getting back into Echoes of Wisdom on Switch 2, and I couldn't. Like, it's just not my type of Zelda game. The overhead, but, like, the puzzles are... The puzzles are too open-ended. Bruxish isn't an option? Well, Bruxish is always an option for least favorite. Alright, well, we got a Morpeko now. Let's look for another one. Alright. Those all look pretty yellow. That one doesn't. No, he is. He's yellow. He's a yellow fella. Alright, alright. Oh, I don't know. That one might be. I've got eyes on 2 that we need to check more closely. Nope, you're yellow. Not interested, yellow. You're yellow as well. Okay. Some of these are Chargebugs. That will greatly challenge the process. Yeah, they added the Switch 2. There's the Switch 2, like, weird mini DLCs. Which are like a phone thing. They're like phone... You could, like, listen to new messages on your phone in the game. And they run a lot better. They have Switch 2 versions that just run better. The annoying part is they didn't include, like, the old DLCs on the cartridge. Because I would have bought the new cartridges if the old DLCs were on there. By which I mean, like, the DLC for Breath of the Wild. They should have just made, like, a Game of the Year edition for it. Yeah, they recorded, like, a bunch of new voice lines. Like hundreds. Like, hundreds of new lore drops that you can listen to in the Nintendo Switch app for some reason. It's such a weird system. But there are legitimately hundreds of them. I don't know why they did it like this. This is one of those weird Nintendo decisions. Where they're just like, oh, we'll get people to use our app. Yes. And they'll lock... You have to have a Switch 2 and use the Nintendo Switch app to hear random-ass lore. I don't know. That will probably just be best summed up online anyway. Alright, I see lots of yellow dots. I see many a yellow dot. Regular, 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 regular. I know it looks like I'm fucking crazy staring at this screen of absolutely... Oh, well, we're out of sandwich. An Apom just spawned in. Actually, so be so peak for Lorehead in Splatoon. Splatoon lore, yeah, Splatoon lore would go crazy. Anytime they say anything about Splatoon, I'm like, yeah, tell me about it. Hook me up with that sweet knowledge. I want to know how humanity screwed themselves over. All right, one last shiny. We end when we find the one more shiny. Okay, we end when we find one more shiny. We're in the final stretch. Surely they will make themselves known. Should include a DLC type item that warns you of shiny mons. Yeah, but then people would complain that it's locked behind DLC. But yes, there should just be a shiny noise in this game. I know why they didn't do it. They didn't do it because they didn't want you to find a shiny that you couldn't get. Like, hear a shiny in the wall. But, yeah. What days do you usually stream? It is extremely inconsistent. Extraordinarily inconsistent. It's usually just during the evenings at some point, you know? I do not have a set schedule. I'm so bad, because I just can't commit to it, you know? Some days I just don't feel like it. I just want to watch YouTube and do something weird on my game. Or take a nap. I don't want to commit to something that, like, I'm constantly going to be breaking promises on. Alright. We got a good assortment. That one looks shiny. I don't know, you look a little white. You're not. You're not white at all. We're still getting more shiny, more Pecos spawning over here than we ever were in the other area. That's the crazy part. Like, we're getting an insanely huge amount more over here. That's what the flying thing is? Yeah, that's locked behind a paywall. But if you locked an accessibility feature behind a paywall, oh my god, it'd be even worse. Have you pulled the chase card? I haven't. I haven't opened any of the new set yet. I don't get it in my hands till the English set is out. Is that one? No, he's yellow. These are all yellow. We're good, we're good. Got a shiny Tyrogue earlier. First one in years, what do I evolve it into? I don't know. I don't know which one of them was my favorite. Because you get, like, the blue boxing gloves, right? That's one of them. Hitmonlee's just ugly. Hitmonlee is green. You don't need to evolve it into Hitmonlee. Believe me. None of these guys are gray. Friend got a God Pack and Prismatic Evolutions? Ooh. I opened 2 ETBs of Prismatic and then never again. I'm done with it. I've had my fun opening it. I'm not going to bend over backwards trying to get more. I'd prefer to get, like, Journey Together and Destined Rivals to Prismatic. It's a shame that Destined Rivals is still kind of tough to get. I need people not to care about Destined Rivals so that I can open it and have fun. You know? Guys, you need to stay out of the dark trees. I want to be able to see you better. Is this music part of the game or stream? This is part of the stream. It is. Let's say the exact name. Time to Fight by Honest Shoulder. Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. It's a Xenoblade song. There's a version of this in Xenoblade 3 as well. I forget what that one's called. Oh, it's called Brilliant Wings in Xenoblade 3. So that's also a good lookup. Oh, my jaw. I need to stretch it out. We need to do draw exercises. We need to have mewing exercises up in here. Did you forget Shiny Dondozo? I didn't say I was going to get Shiny Dondozo tonight. Not tonight. I was getting Outbreak Shinies tonight because they're easy. I don't got to focus too hard. I can just be a little bit chill. A tiny bit chill. Here's the thing. I don't want to pop another sandwich. Because I'm only going to use it for one shiny. And then that Herba Mystica goes to waste, baby. Boom. Yeah, those aren't helping. Alright. What's over there? Hoot hoots. Wait, they're popping in. They're popping in the distance. We gotta check the ones in the distance. That's how they get you. That's how the Morpekos get you. What time is it? It's 11:12. It is 11:12 here. It is 11:12. That's pretty late. Look, at least I stayed awake this time. I've been in nap mode the past 2 nights at this time. And then I wake up at like 1 and do stuff then. And then I sleep in way too late. Until 1. And usually wake up to thunderstorms because it's been thunderstorming every single goddamn day in the morning. It's just an annoyance. It's not even like doing anything terrible. It's just annoying. 5 a.m. in the UK. I might head to bed now. You gotta go to sleep, Noodles. You gotta get to sleep, girl. Here, let me just do this real quick. Boom. Boom. This right here. It's me. Boom. Okay, so that's that. Oh, that's how that works? That's half of that. Okay. I want to buy 2. Yeah. That one. Hold on. These will be worth it. We've had donations tonight, so I'm buying memberships. I'm gifting memberships. All right, there's one. There we go. I have no idea if anybody gets these, like, in the actual stream, or if it's just literally anyone across the channel. I still don't know how they work. But we had gifts tonight, so I'm buying 2 memberships. Boom. And that gets to go up to 15. Because people tend to like to donate more than they like to buy YouTube memberships, which makes sense. I get it. But we got to get to that cosplay stream somehow. Apparently we got... Oh, Lofus won one. Okay, wait, Lofus was here earlier. We do know Lofus. Okay. So maybe it is linked to people who actually watch. And we have Striking Ace. Or maybe it's just like people who are lurking right now. I don't know. But there we go. I need to do it on like a really small stream, you know? Like one of my horizontal streams. That way we know if it's only people who are currently in or just channel people. Yeah, Lofus, you have a membership now. You can use emotes. It picked you. The gifted membership. It picked you. So, were you in stream or... I want to hear if you were like off doing something else. if you had stream in the background, because I don't know who it gives memberships to. If it just randomly chose you, that's kind of crazy. That is a little bit crazy if it just chose you out of, like, everybody and it was a recognizable name. I think I could take Sylveon in a fight. Why would you fight a Sylveon? Don't be mean to the Sylveon. Don't fight my Sylveon. I don't want you to. Do not fight her. Was scrolling YouTube shorts? Okay. Okay. Maybe it's because you were on the stream earlier. Maybe it chooses everyone who saw the stream. It gives the memberships to one of your random subscribers. If it does work like that, that's a shame. Because I would want it to be people who, like, come to streams and stuff. If it's just random, then, like... that's too random. I want it to be random from the people who, like, show up and stream. There he is! There he is! There's the baby! Alright, he's the last one, so we're gonna save for good luck. Are you playing on Switch? We're playing on Switch 2. There's the little white boy. Dance, white boy, dance. Spore him. I could punt a Delibird. Well, what's Delibird gonna do? He's gonna heal you. He's just gonna present and heal you. Yay! Lofus has emotes. They're cute, right? I love them. I love the emotes. Unfortunately, like, nobody ever uses emotes on YouTube because I don't think you can use them on other people's channels. Which, why YouTube? That's the whole point of having moderated emotes, is to, like, let them people use them globally on the site. That's why I need to dual stream on Twitch. Should I confess to your crush? I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Alright, let's spore him up with my magic mushroom. And get this last Morpeko in the ball, baby. There we go. Premier Ball. Get in there, girly. Hells yes, that is the last shiny of the stream. We'll take a look at what we got today. We'll go take a quick look, especially because we didn't check marks in the back half of them. Let's go see. It has a small stomach. If it isn't constantly eating the seeds it keeps in the pocket, it will get hungry. The poor baby. No. Alright, we got Minin. We got Minin. We got Minin with... Minin the Rowdy. Ooh, this guy Rowdy. That would have worked really well on Morpeko. Oh, that's Fennekin. What Pokemon could I beat up? Minin. Just kick it. There it goes, flying across the room. I'd eat a Minin. I'd eat the shiny Palmy. He looks like cotton candy. He's bright pink. Yeah, we got 11 shinies tonight. Shiny hunting is broken on Switch 2. What does he look like shiny? His shiny for, like, the other form didn't look all that different. Anyway, that's all for tonight. We've shiny hunted plenty. Plenty. We weren't even supposed to shiny hunt tonight. We were just supposed to get Herba Mysticas. Thank you all for being here. I had a good time. I'm glad I got some company. I will see y'all next time I stream. I might stream tomorrow. Maybe. Maybe.